send. There we go. Alright, stream's active. Why is my music so sad? I don't like it. Be happy.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
That's because you're about to tell me Theo's died or some shit, isn't
Oh,
it?
Oh, no.
everyone's died between sessions, don't worry, guys.
Well,
Literally
thanks.
everybody has died. Why are PDFs doing this piece of shit thing? I've got like a bar at the side of my PDFs and it's genuinely... That's how I fix it. Okay, I'm done. We're going to ignore the fact that I'm a complete fucking retard. Oh.
Okay.
Right. So, in terms of... Because it's Twitch and I always forget, recap / announcement shite is... I started working on a actual campaign guide today. Golf clap. It's a piece of shit, but I'm doing it. And then... Alright, Badger, calm the fuck down. I don't think anyone here watches Russian Badger, so that will make no sense. But anyway.
Oh.
So...
Watched Soviet One Ball. Is that
He
similar?
uploaded the other day, and everyone's just making memes out of the fact he finally fucking uploaded. He's like Space Engineers, and he's like the last part of Space Engineers, and that came out like 2 years ago.
Damn.
I absolutely love it. Hey, Caitlin. Caitlin, start looking at. Fuck you, camera.
Oh, no.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ. Where's my button? Not that button. Not that button.
It's a self-destruct
That
button.
button. It is kind of. It's set to like a 10-second timer until it takes a photo, so.
Technical
press it in too high.
difficulties.
I always have technical goddamn difficulties. Ah, Caitlin knows who Soviet is as well. Soviet's ace. He just uploads like a right shitter.
Caitlin says start looking at what?
Start looking at what? Fucking Houses email. Get Kyle on board, for fuck's sakes. Book viewings. I'm not there. I can't fucking force him to. I literally rang about like Houses this morning. I rang the station and I was like, you know, can my
Right,
idiot friends come and look round? And they were like, yeah, sure, we'll send them an email. And they got an email this morning. I've heard nothing from my lot since. Caitlin, go look at
We're
Houses.
here to talk about houses.
No, we're not, but I'm annoyed.
We're here
Second
to fight
thing.
some shit.
Second thing, announcement was, first one was I'm doing the campaign guide. The second one, oh, we might have someone new next week. We'll figure that out later. One of mine and Shan's old friends. My friend, actually. Shan can fuck off, he's my friend. Reese is my friend, you
Says
can
the
piss
one who
off.
fucked off for a year.
That I've fucked off for more than a year. I fucked
Yeah.
off for the entirety of college. I fucked off for like 3.
And who didn't fuck off for
I
like
has
2
to
years?
go Wednesday in the week.
Me.
Oh, she
I
actually
think I know
emailed.
it better than you now.
Caitlin's just yelling at me because she actually did. So next Wednesday and this weekend or next weekend? Actually, you know what? We'll talk about that later. Because that's
I had to
Houses.
do Houses.
But, to be fair, it was cheaper than where we live now, and it looks nice.
Aaron.
So, yay. Sorry, it's stressful. It's been a long day. So, I've messaged each and every one of you about what you're doing in downtime. So, last
Do we not want
session,
recap of last session.
I'm doing it. I'm going to start doing it because I like talking, and I like the sound of my own voice.
I've
So...
got
You're one of those kind of people who watches back your own
No,
your own
never.
live streams.
I just like talking. I
I've
will
got
never shut up.
notes. I've got a whole page and a half of
I
notes.
know, but it takes you half an
Let
hour
me
to...
talk them.
Fuck's sake. You're like Sam Riegel. Can't talk for a minute at the top of an episode, you'll fucking cry. Fine,
I mean-
go.
Okay, so basically,
They just called me a bitch, what the fuck?
we all got our shit handed to us in fights.
Not everyone did. Tyler did, and you did.
And then we learned about a tournament.
For fucking hell, I could have done a better job than that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we basically spent last session pissing about. These guys went and fought and lost and broke even. You went and, yeah, signed yourselves up for a tournament. 5,000 gold pieces to the victor. There are, of 4 of the teams. And it is 3 rounds of combat, each
I
against
didn't make a note of
creatures.
any of the teams. I just
know you
put,
didn't,
hey,
'cause you're a
here's
dick.
money.
Fuck's sake. So, the deal is, there are 3 rounds against monsters or whatever that may be, beasts, water creatures, whatever the fuck. Then,
Yeah,
if
fire
you
and
pass
water
those 3
flower.
rounds,
Very
then...
few things that can breathe underwater.
3 rounds. If 2 parties survive till the end, or 3 even, they fight each other for the prize pool. The celebration is being held on the Moon Feast Day, which is the day between 30th of Uktar and the 1st of Nital. And that's about it. So we finished on the 27th, I believe?
28th.
28th. So I
No,
basically...
27th. You're right. I'm an idiot.
I'm going to kill you one day. All right.
Fair, it was the night of the 27th that we finished on.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So
all right. So, with that, I messaged each one of these guys and said, is there anything you want to do in downtime? I guess you spent a lot of your time just at home and sort of reconnecting with older gladiator friends, basically. Zephy did absolutely nothing apart from train and house and feed Arwen for a week. Arwen snuck out every single day.
I was going to say,
I'm
Zephy
not
woke
gonna
up,
say
Arwen
what-
was gone, and she went, well,
I'm not going to
train
say
and make
what it
food.
is. That's your own information to tell. And Ceres did some shits at his home, which, again, I'm not going to say in case he wants to keep it a thing. I don't see why you wouldn't, but whatever. So, it is the Feast of the Moon Day. You are in the morning. I will say, for the sake of an argument, you all meet up at the Glassjaw Inn. Because you said it was your usual, so that's where we start the session. So, whatever you want to do, go
We
for it.
have a usual place now.
Yeah,
I
and it's
like
a place where
it.
people get the shit beat out of them. Love it.
Ooh. Are we starting off with combat again?
No! There's not combat every day.
I mean, there should be, really.
I mean, there is, to be fair,
It's a
kind of.
fighting
It's
pit.
just... Right. Just because it's a fighting pit doesn't mean people fight every day.
Well, that's boring.
Personally, I think they should.
You can start fighting every day and killing each other. Go for it.
Cool.
Free-
Fight pit
free
by
XP.
day, concert arena at night.
I'll take on Ceres right now.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that.
That's to be fair, I could kick your ass with his character. 100%. You would be dead. Anyway,
I don't know. If I get in like 2 good smites, that's it. He's gone.
that's 2 turns
Smite
of meta
me,
magic, though.
almighty
That's a
smiter.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage in 2 rounds with sorcerers. They're a glass cannon. That's what they're good at. Alright,
It depends. How much health do you have, Tyler?
fair amount.
I'm not saying.
I can just look it up
You
anyway.
can just check. Alright. So.
Oh, so you're weak.
Wow. It's not that weak, to be fair.
Your
I'm
moves are
not
weak.
that weak.
No, he's pretty good. For a sorcerer, he's very good. Sorcerers are hard to build tanky. They're not tanks, they're literally, like I say, glass cannons. Anyway, you all meet there? What are you doing?
Fighting.
No, you're not.
Have-
It's like, you know when
Having a
regulars come in at
cracking
11 a.m. and
open-
you just start
Could
Yeah.
have an
causing
arm
shit.
wrestle
It's like
instead.
cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Oh, Jesus, it's 11 a.m., you fucking drunks.
I mean, I'm gonna remind Ceres that he does need to pick up his amulet,
Oh yeah, good point. No, noted.
so he can fuck off and do that.
One trip.
No, not yet.
Amazing.
Surely it'd be better to have it before we do the tournament.
Does it need a tuning?
I
does.
will have it before we do the tournament.
When does the tournament start?
7
I
p.m.
assume we know this. 7 p.m. Okay.
See?
So you've got all day,
Very
but
Seffy.
like I say, it is an item that requires attunement.
Oh.
So you might
You
want to
need
go
an
get it now.
hour. So you
It's
want to
only
get it
an hour,
like-
so I could go pick it up at 5, attune to it by 6, and be in the arena by 7.
Fight start at 7.
Yeah, but I mean,
This is the same shit as Tyler being like, we
yeah, I
start
was
this
gonna say,
call 15
considering
minutes
our
early.
timing,
Tyler turns up at 0
issues.
o'clock. Dickhead. Every
Hey, I
single
was-
time.
In my defense today, I was eating
5
'cause
minutes.
Tea was late.
5 minutes.
Tea was late.
Kill you. Anyway. Alright. What you doing?
Having a drink.
Fuck's sake. How
What
many?
with drinking, lads?
How many you having, you drunks?
I'll just have an ale. Wait, is Zeph even legal drinking age?
Yes.
I'm just checking what legal drinking age is.
I don't fucking know. It's
Oh.
like the UK. 16 if you're with a parent. I don't fucking know.
None of us are with a parent.
None of us.
None of you are
us adults.
16!
Could you
I'll
imagine
say-
if we were all just playing 10-year-olds who were like,
Yeah.
an ale?
Oh
I did
no.
actually, I did
We'll
actually
do
see
that,
someone that blagged their character as a halfling for a really long time but was actually just a child. I love that shit. It's so dumb.
Brilliant.
I think it was like a rogue, so they always had a hood up and they just never thought to ask. They had like a hood and a mask and they were like, yeah, it's just a halfling. And then the halfling started to grow and it's like, that's weird. I'm too old for a halfling. Oh no, I'm a child. Oh fuck. I think it was like this rogue had killed like a fucking ancient white dragon or some shit.
Oh my god.
It was like, no.
Mad.
Anyway.
Yes, what, like, did we come up with a team name? Because
No,
our
there
best
was
one, I believe,
suggestions.
was Bear with
Yeah.
Yeah,
Us.
we did.
No. I'm gonna kill you all.
What? I mean, you asked for a team name. We've
did.
given
I
you
have
a
no
said-
team
say in
name.
there with this
Oh.
thing. I was fine with the nameless.
That's also a bit shit. I did say that to Sean.
I think we should go with Bear with Us.
You'll
Yeah.
figure it out
Yeah.
for next time. You fuck off with that shit.
No, that's it.
No.
It's
By,
decided.
by popular vote. Hands up
popular
for,
vote,
hands
Bear
up
with
for
Us.
Bearless. Or Bear with Us, even.
Lol,
It's
that's
not
only
what we
two.
do.
Oh.
That's like a half vote. That's 2v2. That's a decide for next time. Anyway. So. Fucking hell. Anyone share any information of what they did in the downtime, or are we just carrying on?
Yeah, I went and snuck around and I did a perfect stealth, pretty much.
Really good stealth.
And I found out jack shit.
You didn't roll a 2 then.
No,
No,
it was on,
I
like,
rolled
yeah.
23, I
Yeah,
think.
like 23 for
23 or
stealth,
26,
But
yeah.
perception was ass. It was
Yeah,
like,
I got like a 11 or something.
Whatever, you
Like
got
11 or
information,
12.
Hmm.
Yes,
we
I did find out something. Someone mentioned the name. Someone.
You finding it?
Yeah. So basically, the Crowns believe they found the body of the Fates leader, Valent, and they're going to try and revive him for questioning.
It's not him.
Funniest fucking thing is, no.
It's not him.
That is the entirety of the information I got. There was nothing more specific
Yeah.
than that. There was no like
Yep.
race or anything like that attached to it.
I mean, to be fair, it was probably better to roll that way than roll
It
the
was
opposite.
definitely better to do it that way, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're
fair.
caught snooping around, yeah, it's not great. I was like, if you get a nat 1 on stealth, I'm going to piss myself laughing. Just start and it's like, yeah, he just doesn't... Owen just doesn't appear, she's not here. It's like, oh, fuck. That'd be really funny. Prison Break Part 2.
Mm.
So yeah, as far as I'm aware, Owen spent her time sneaking around after Crown's Guard and Aiken and listening around the guild, and that was about all you managed to ascertain.
I am
Anyone else?
literally imagining Zephy and Arwen is like a very weird dynamic in that Arwen gets up, sneaks out, Zephy gets up, goes, huh, Arwen's not here, guess I'll train for a bit, comes back, makes food, leaves to go to the temple, and Arwen comes back.
It's
Yeah.
like
They
opposite
just
times of
never
the
see
day.
each other.
Mm.
And that's
Amazing.
why they haven't spoken this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all Zephy's done, training onto temple. Anyone else? Are we good? Ty?
I managed to convince my father to send people out to see if they can find my relics in my city and things.
Cool, but did you ask how the ancestry thing works?
No, fuck off, Shan.
No.
I'd like to
I'm
know
gonna-
which
Why
of
do
your
you want to
ancestors
know
fucked
how
a
I got
dragon?
blood from a dragon turtle?
Because I'm currently assuming one of your ancestors fucked a dragon.
What the fuck? Yeah, I suppose. Sorry.
I
I'm
didn't ask. I don't want to ask.
I mean, personally, I think it's a question you should be
Yeah,
asking.
you
Like,
should.
which one of your
Yeah, but-
ancestors was a kinky bitch?
Just
Oh, you should.
no.
100 bits. I don't use bits, so I don't know how the fuck they work. Thanks, though.
Did you
Yes,
finally
I see
look at chat? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I finally looked at chat. I have it like back here. You can see it on my camera. It's like all the way down here, so I'm not looking at it. It's kind of for a purpose if I get distracted by chat all the goddamn time.
I was say, what even is audience interaction?
Literally, I do it for like when because I'm gonna do another like when I get some grey
Jake's
paint.
a
I'm gonna do.
bitch.
Jake is a bitch.
He is a bitch.
But I'm probably gonna do like another paint stream like I did the other week. That's probably gonna be my. That's my interaction stream. This is just talking absolute shit for 2 hours.
That's a mood.
All right. Anything you want to achieve in the day?
We're
that
gonna
you
come up
have
with
all
a
the information.
strategy, like a battle plan.
We probably should, but we don't know what we're up against.
Let's group up and heal it till it dies.
No, because Arwen will probably be more ranged, I would imagine.
Yeah, you and Sarah should be like back,
Hmm.
and just
In-
hitting it with the range.
I will say,
shit.
because a cask will know, the layout of the arena can change. Occasionally it's a sand floor, occasionally they can essentially
Just like-
move all of it and create...
Just like some Hunger
What?
Games level arena.
No, it's not that. It's not even near that. It's like a coliseum, but they can essentially
Oh,
they can
could it
remove.
be like the Ruby one?
All the Ruby ones, I was gonna
Little
Volume
say.
3,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's essentially a thing of like if they choose to, they can remove all the water. They can leave it in. They can have a sand floor. They can have no floor whatsoever. They can have a single pillar. They can have.
Hmm.
It's kind of like a not magically enchanted in a building, but there are mages that see to how it is laid out, and it is laid out a specific way for a tournament. Oi, Caitlin, since you're a mod, can you do me a favour and just time out Jake for, about 10 minutes?
No.
Because I think I took mod off of Jake. I think I took mod off Jake and gave it to Caitlin instead.
Yeah, he's not mod. Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, fuck you. Don't call me a fat fuck, I know I am. Anyway.
Aw.
Alright. Which is Jake? Oh, Jake is the Shadow King one.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
admit to that,
don't
it's
send
just-
Jake out. No, we need Jake.
No, we
no,
don't.
we don't.
Yeah,
Do we
do.
though?
That's just mean.
He's mean.
Wow.
Fuck off. Anyway, right.
It-
Fucking D&D's a game that we do not play consistently well. Right.
D&D's a game that we just do not play.
I know, innit? We just chat shit for 2 hours. Alright. It's annoying me because I can hear you fuckers laughing because you can all see chat.
Oh
Wait, hang on. How
Wait,
long has he
that's
been
a
timed
long
out
time.
for?
You can't undo it.
How long has he been timed out for?
600 seconds, so 10 minutes.
no!
I was saying that as a joke, but that's kind of funny.
Forgive me.
You know, like a 30-second timeout would have done it, Caitlin. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, sorry, I can't
Okay.
stop fucking laughing.
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
battle
you
plan.
removed the
That
timeout.
doesn't mean to go on.
Alright,
Battle plan.
alright, go for it. You don't know the layout, but you can,
We
make
really don't know
assumption
the
that
layout.
water
We-
is involved.
If it's possible, I'd like to stay above the water. I don't particularly know how to swim.
We get water breathing
Ca-
potions.
Yeah, I don't know how to swim.
Yeah, but I think your movement speed might still be a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
don't-
movement
you
speed
can't-
would be halved,
Yeah, you still get disadvantage and you're still at half speed, but you can breathe at least.
which means I'd be
It's not like Mariner's Armor, which does...
fucked, really.
I think it'll be okay because you and I are fine underwater. But
Can I
Yeah.
invest in a bodyboard or like a surfboard or something to stand on? Or just get like an inflatable
I'll
rubber
say if you
dinghy?
want-
just
So you
paddle
can
around
pro-
the side of the
Yeah.
arena, just
Say
appear
if
behind him.
you-
Woo!
If you, as a group, choose to, you can probably go and look beforehand.
Yeah,
I'll say
maybe we should do
they
that.
Have, they have to spend a good amount of time setting up, so the arena's probably going to be...
I
We
would
just
like
head
to
out there, we're
go
like,
and
hey,
get
what
my
kind of
amulet
shit are we
while go.
fighting?
Okay. So, coming around to midday, after discussing for a while and deciding, fuck it, let's just go look, and discussing
We
the
should
fact
come up
that...
with a plan. We've not seen this Colosseum. Oh, we can
discussing
look
the
at
fact
it.
that the Crown have found a body that they believe to be Valiant and are going to revive it for questioning.
Have fun, fuckers. I can't tell you anything.
Might be
Where
able
did
to
they
tell them
find this
something.
body? Do we?
No,
we
you
don't
don't.
Yeah.
I'd love it if they just found the body
Can
of
I
the
go get my
assassin that we
amulet
buried in
while
the
we go
back
to the
garden of
Colosseum?
Lordstain.
Yes,
Oh,
so
no.
around midday, so you go and pick up your amulet. It is, like you asked, is a sort of like a weirdly sort of Damascus-y, more like
just
what's it
Sarah
called?
go, or did
Muscogaba,
we all
which is
kind
like
of
a
head
sort
over
of
that
swirl
way?
between silver and gold, and the gem is embedded at the center in the dragon turtle mouth. And it
Yeah.
hangs
Did we
and
all
what it-
go, or
your-
just Sarah?
Fancy!
It also acts as your casting focus, so you no longer need your staff. If you want to drop that off wherever.
Yes. I shall go put it in my room. Seems though we are going underwater. I can swim to my house and meet
Can
them all
indeed.
back at the Colosseum.
Alright. I'll say you do get a few like passing glances looking at your new piece of jewelry, going like a nod of approval. Anyway, so you get your amulet. Over the course of like the next hour or so until about 1 o'clock, a lot of you go around gathering anything you want to gather.
What am I putting it under in equipment?
It's Astral Shard.
Astral.
It's a rare magic item. So it's pretty fucking early for this shit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit earlier than it should be, but sorcerers aren't that powerful, and this is fucking cool. I don't think it maybe should be rare. I think it should maybe be uncommon, but it is very good for later levels when you get a lot of meta magic, because you can just spam the fuck out of it and just teleport everywhere. But yeah, so you can just add that to your equipment. That is your new casting focus. So about 1 o'clock comes around, and the group of you descend sort of into the Colosseum. All of you, the people who cannot breathe underwater, respectively taking their potions and going under. And as you come to the sort of outside entranceways, if you like, you can see there's sort of a threshold between the doorway and the inside of the arena. And as you come through, like, I'll say, because, you know, you're not the most intelligent people, somebody, I don't know who it is, swims through and immediately just to the floor as you realise that the water inside has been completely drained. And you can see,
I
like...
love the idea that Hannah was straight like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's the one I
He
do.
just swims through and he's like... Oh,
He's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, I forgot that could happen.
Must
As
be
soon
new.
as we all stop and just kind of go, okay.
Yeah, I totally spent years of my life here.
All right. So, looking around the inside, you can see the sort of ovular shape of the arena is currently drained to like floor level, where it is still water
Oh.
below. So it's still like,
Good.
if you're looking in, you can see like there are various like sort of craggy rocks just below the surface, and there are various floating pieces of debris in the water to act as platforms. But other than that, you can see various other. There is a group of Tritons and Sea Elves who are there. Akask, you recognise them as your usual sort of competitors at the arena,
Wait.
and they have formed their own team just for the sake of forming a team, really. Since you're there that early, no one else is really there yet. These people basically live here, so.
Just give him a cheeky wave. And just
Hello
shout,
there.
Hello there.
I knew it was
I've
coming.
actually beat you to it this time.
Oh. But yeah, in terms of actual like layout, like I say, there are bridges in. There is one for entrance like competitors, and then two for that are sort of in the style of large jaws that are for monsters or creatures or other enemies, either way. Bridges look about wide enough for one person to go down at a time, and there is a central platform that looks like it could hold a fair few people. It's about 15 by 15 foot. So it's an area where you can stand at very least. But there is debris around the sides, like I say, that you can climb on. But other than that, that is the layout of it. Ceres, you get attuned to your shard. And I don't think anyone else has got anything. No?
Not as far as I'm aware.
So, because I am fucking lazy, we will just skip ahead to that event then. Just let me get my notes. Alright, so. Eventually, you are all led into sort of like, not necessarily changing rooms, but almost like a waiting area, where you can all sort of converse with other competitors. The area isn't particularly nice in terms of furnishings because it's underwater, and that would all get wet, so a lot of it is just like stone. Well carved and looks nice, but still, just stone.
Well carved stone's better than nothing.
It is indeed. But it is all emptied out of water, so you're all good. In terms of other competitors, you have the Sea Elf and Triton group that are sort of, again, just having a general chat and discussing, same as you would be, fight plans, etc.
What has this Sea Elf and Triton group got in terms of like equipment and builds and everything?
Yeah, would I know that?
Yeah, I'd say they're very much same as a cast, like gladiator types, but not with magic. There are a lot of like probably fighters, barbarians, maybe occasional ranger for a little bit on it, but it's mostly martial classes.
Okay.
There's a couple that do fight completely unarmed, in terms of like basically a net and their fists.
A net.
Yeah.
Nice.
They use
I'm
a
just going
net
to turn
and
to a
their
cask
fists.
and say we're going to kick these guys' asses.
Yeah, go on.
Let's go!
It's been
You
a
have-
while.
Might
You
be
have
all
my
thinking
bow.
that, like, obviously a lot of
You have
like
my bow.
ancient Greek fighters would sometimes fight with a net, depending on.
Yeah, I can't remember the
What
name
they
of
would
like
be
the
fighting.
warrior.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
this, because it's a
It's all
coliseum,
based
kind of.
on like.
Yeah, it's very much based on like Romans and Greeks. So what they would fight with a lot would be like a buckle, a shield, and a net, and the buckle, a shield to bash your fucking face in. There's a few fighting with like tridents, any weapon that is better used underwater. So tridents, nets, buckler, shields, small things.
It's just Sephi with a fucking long sword.
Is it bad that most of my knowledge about the different classes of gladiators come from the Asterix and Obelix books?
Oh no, that's completely fair. Mine comes entirely from like dumb shit.
Hi, I know like a lot about Greek mythology. A, because
Percy
I'm writing my
Jackson.
diss on it. B, because I'm
Percy
no,
Jackson.
mostly
That's
because of my
entire
diss, but also Percy Jackson. Yes.
base. Literally.
I'm trying to think back to horrible histories.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh
Mm.
god.
Anyway, at the point where Sarah says that you're going to kick their asses, just let me find my info real quick. One of the larger individuals, who is a little bit older than the rest, sort of turns around and goes, "Well, if you think you'll survive that long, you can certainly fucking try."
Dreaming.
Fucking perfect. I don't know whether you wanted this to be Aaron, like my name, or Aaron. I assumed Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah. So
Hey,
this,
Aaron.
this is a sea elf named Aaron, who is probably the oldest and one of the largest that I was fighting with, like I say, a trident and a buckler shield. And
How
seems
tall?
very... not as tall as you, obviously.
Am I the
Elves,
tallest
tall.
one there?
probably not, because elves are decently tall, certain variants of elf, but sea elves not necessarily. Tritons are
Okay,
very
but I
small.
am 6'4".
Yes, you are. I'll say that he is probably about 6'2", so he's decently
What?
tall for an elf. Yeah, Tyler, Tritons are small people.
No, I know Tritons are small, but you just said he was like 6'2" or something.
Yeah, 6'2" is tall for an elf.
Oh, an elf.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was on about the Triton.
No. There is the occasional like Triton in there, although they're not really common necessarily in this portion of the city. It is predominantly sea elves. But you know, Tritons are few and far between, if you like.
So if I look around, am I the tallest there?
Oh yeah, for now.
Nice.
Until
Cool.
walking and sort of like holding a hand against the archway appears a very large Goliath.
Is this the one we fought in the
Oh,
fighting pit?
no.
This is the guy I fought.
Yeah.
Well, the
we
one
keep
that's,
going
like,
up on them
higher
this
level.
time.
Bitch.
Yeah, so he just kind of like, you see he's got this large battle axe over his back, and he's also carrying two battle axes at his sides as well. And he just sort of like, sort of walks in, sort of, how do you all fit in here? He's just like trying to poke his head around, because again, lowered ceilings, elves and tritons. So he's very much like, how the fuck do you do this? Following him is a group of very sort of like varied races and individuals. There's a female with a bow. There is a male with several like daggers strung across the chest. There is an individual with a gigantic maul on his back. And those generally look like very harsh, sort of brutal fighters, if you like. They don't.
Why
look
do I feel like
the-
you've just described Vox Machina
I
to me?
kind of have by complete
Yeah.
accident.
A woman
I
with a
literally
bow, a
described
guy
Vax,
with multiple
Grog,
daggers. My
Vex.
brain went, oh, Grog, Vex,
And what else?
Vax. Okay.
The maul is the only one that wouldn't be correct for Vox.
I'm sure you just sat there
If I
like,
said
okay,
gun,
so that's
it'd
Grog
just be
and Vex
Percy.
and Vax.
It kind of is actually, yeah.
And
Whoops.
I was like,
Um,
is this just Vox Machina?
so now you are not at all the tallest. Following them, you have a very rowdy and very piss-takey group of dwarves that are sort of like, they're looking around the corners just going, is there a bar? Where's the fucking bar? And like, just looking around and then looks through the gates and is like, there's no bar. Oh.
No.
And he sort of like, he looks up
Wrong
and
place.
realises he's in the room with people and goes, ah, well, fuck. Hello.
I assume he has to look up
Hello there.
specifically to
Oh, yeah, you're like,
No!
it's like,
Me
Yeah.
and the Goliath.
yeah. The Goliath at this point is sort of like just sat on the floor, but his head still goes higher than the dwarf stands. So he's just looking down, he's like, give like a little nod of affirmation that's like, hello. The last group, the fifth that you have seen before, is a group of drow fighters predominantly equipped with bows and short swords and daggers. I'll say that the only way this group would be known to anyone would be anyone who's seen the Undercity a lot. There is a sort of group of scouts that are all predominantly drow for the Undercity, and that is that group. The drow group is known as Greymite in terms of their actual name. You don't know the name of the others, so that's about it. But those are the 5 teams involved, including yourselves. The unnamed group, which is all of the gladiators that are usually in the arena. The Greymite, which is a group of drow fighters who specialise in archery. You've got the group of varied individuals that look brutal as fuck. And then you've got a group of dwarves with like hammers and ale, and that's about it. I hate this camera sometimes.
Secret weapons getting drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that whole deal is getting drunk and fighting a lot. It's kind of what dwarves do. Alright. So, if you have any kind of plan, I'd say when the last group turns in, you're on about 6 o'clock. So you're coming near to actual fight time.
So, like, the plan, just don't get hit? Don't die.
Oh,
Don't
right.
die is our plan.
Really? That's your fucking plan?
Hey, it's a good plan.
Don't die.
It's a better plan than your normal plans, I'll be honest.
I'm going to ask if they want me to focus my spells on the bigger people and the ones that look like they're...
Why are you telling me
They-
that? Ask them, you dickhead.
Do you want me to focus spells on the bigger people that look like they can do more damage up close?
I mean,
Might be an idea to try and get them out of the way sooner.
Or if we all target the same character at once, possibly.
You don't know
I'd
how
maybe,
many
I'd
of
maybe,
those, so-
yeah, that's going to say maybe
Yeah.
not all of us targeting them at once because.
Wait,
it would
hold on.
leave
We're
us
going
open
against
to the
beasts
rest.
first, though, aren't we?
You don't
Yeah.
know. You're going against something that would be considered
against
like evil
creatures.
or like.
Yeah. And then if 2 teams
Yeah.
survive, then we go
creatures
against
for
the other
3
team.
rounds,
Mhm.
and then if
Creatures
there
for 3 rounds. If 2 teams survive that far, you fight the teams.
Okay,
What if
so if we come
more than
against the
2
team,
teams survive that far?
If 3 teams survive, round robin. If 4 teams survive, it's like a normal tournament. If all 5 survive, they
so
won't.
it's like a semi-final and a final.
Put it this way: 5 probably won't survive.
Yeah, I'm saying if all 5 survive, it's not a very well-designed
It's
contest.
not very well
Yeah.
designed content.
I am rolling for them, so it's entirely possible. But put it this way:
Mhm.
each group has a different modifier based on their skill and experience.
Okay.
So the people who fight here all the time stand a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
The ones that are higher level than you stand a pretty good chance. But
So in terms of the beasts, it's don't get hit. And save spell slots where
True.
you can, because we don't
Yeah.
get those back.
Yeah, which means I'll probably be
Like-
fighting closer.
Sorry, Saros, but just
yeah, you don't get spell slots
maybe
back.
find a
But,
weapon.
To be fair, Tyler does get the ability to use his sorcery points to get spells.
That's true, that's true.
Or he has a shit ton of cantrips. Cantrips are still pretty effective. And his cantrips
Yeah.
aren't affected. Your cantrips aren't affected by water at this point, either the flame based ones, because of your lineage. Sick.
No, and even
Thought
if
right.
there were, that it, I think we agreed it'd just come out like hot steam kind of.
Yeah, that's
thing,
what I
or-
mean. Because of your class, they come out as steam as opposed to fire doing less damage. So you
I
can
think
still
I
do
am the
all
one with the
normal.
least spell slots, by the way, so
I think you and I are probably equal.
we've got 3 level 1.
Yeah.
Because you're only half casters both here. And I think you both got the same
Yeah,
casting.
we need to save our spells.
Mm.
Like, unless we
Yeah.
cannot avoid it, save the spells.
Yeah, so the rules were that you would get healed between rounds, and if you do go down, you will be, saved from actually dying. obviously there's a certain degree of like they can't necessarily stop the beast from tearing you to fucking shreds if they choose to. They're still beasts at the end of the day, but
Yep.
they can at least try. I'd say
Well, I'm
Cass
gonna
will
have
probably
fun,
know.
guys.
Yeah, I can say Cass will probably
Ragdoll.
know that it's like spare the dying is cast on everyone that goes down. So it's very much an ability of just like go and you're all right. All right. So. Sorry,
Which
check
team's
this
up first? I'd like to know the schedule.
You don't know for now, but
I'm gonna find a guy. I'm gonna look for a guy who seems to be running shit.
looking for someone who's running shit. They don't know the order.
Ah, fuck.
It's you get the
Is there a
sense that it's
leaderboard?
probably randomized,
Why would it be
Um,
randomized?
so that
That's
you don't
not
know what you're
fair.
fighting. If you do go, is anyone like going to the gate and looking in the arena, or
Yes.
Yes.
I knew you'd say that the second I mentioned it. Okay, who?
You please.
Hang on, who's got the highest?
Probably you. I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest.
I've got +5 perception,
Yeah,
but
alright.
considering what my last perception roll
It's
was,
fine. All right.
Every time you go,
Be
well,
fine.
I've got +5 perception, you
Mm.
instantly roll.
I
Like
roll
a
like
three.
a nat 1.
All right. You go for it then.
It was an 18 total.
Okay. You can see
It's
there are
pretty decent.
various.
Hmm.
I'll
I
say
love that
the
it
only
pops up
thing
on
you
my
can.
screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
Hmm.
In terms of things you can see, is probably a cage at the top of the There's a few cages at the top of the arena. There are still the two to the side, so you can't see what's behind them, and then you can just about see underwater. There are also cages, so there's no knowing particularly which one something will come from. But there are ones in the air, ones underwater, and ones on ground level.
Fun. Can she see any of the stuff in them?
I'll say probably the up top one. You can see like black wings.
Yeah, we
But
don't want that one. We don't want that one.
It's completely random, so
I'm the only one of us that can fly.
Is it a baby dragon?
maybe it's not.
If it's a baby dragon, we're adopting it. Who are we
We've got the
getting?
arrows, so it's fine.
That'd be a one hit on a baby. Jesus Christ, it's a bit
That's
overkill.
a bit brutal.
No,
Yeah.
poor baby dragon.
Baby
Alright.
dragon!
Eventually,
Baby dragon!
getting around to about
Oh.
probably like 6:45, everyone starts to pile in, and coming through the actual sort of like gladiator chamber, if you like. It's horrendously packed. This is built for like 10 people, and there's currently about at least 25 of you, and there are, Goliaths among them. Or a Goliath, I should say.
There's a Goliath and a very tall Asimov.
At this point, you see, sort of just coming through, there is an individual who acts almost like an organizer for it, as sort of like a referee. This individual changes constantly. There is no definitive individual that does this job. It just kind of switches for whoever's free. Kind of like a Sunday League football referee. It's like whoever's dad shows up on the day. So,
Mood.
all right. They come through and they eventually do tell you any more specifics of the rules. So if you want to ask any questions, the rules are essentially you can kill all the creatures. Like, you can physically actually kill them. You don't have to incapacitate them. If
We've
you
got
cut,
some spam in the chat.
yeah, you can like decapitate them if you like. You can burn them to ash. You can do what you want. Rounds will be
Cool.
randomized. You will all fight one wave, and then the next, and then the next. So everyone will fight round
So
one.
we will
Everyone
be
will
able
fight
to
round
get
two.
to see
Everyone
when
will fight
people
round
get knocked
three.
out.
So you'll know if. So for example, if every group goes down in like 2 rounds, then you know if you win that last fight, but you
We've
do
won.
still have to do that last fight. You have to survive 3 rounds.
Okay. Is there a time limit?
There's no time limit. It's just whoever dies. Unfamous buy followers, primes, and viewers. Why the fuck would I buy primes? I can gift them to people, you dipshit bots. What is the... No order spam sandwich. Oh, fuck off. Jesus Christ. I don't... No, Caitlin won't be watching. I was going to say, if Caitlin's watching, fucking ban that bot. Is anyone else actually here a mod? Someone probably should be.
Nope.
I'll sort that
You should probably
between...
make one.
I'll sort that for next time.
Yeah, so
Piece of shit. Anyway,
is there a time limit? Like,
there's no
if
time
we-
limit. It's
if
just
we go over
they die or you
10
die.
minutes,
It's either you die or they die.
Okay, so it's not like if we go over 10 minutes, we're automatically out.
No. It's the only way you can the only way a team can be eliminated is if everyone goes unconscious and the creature is still standing. Alright. Any other questions? I'll say the only other obvious thing is don't shoot at the crowd. Don't harm the crowd in any way.
Boring.
It's like if something is directly
But
above
what-
the crowd, don't throw a
Like,
fireball
why
at
would
it.
there be somebody do that anyway?
It's
Just imagine a
it's a
warlock
thing of
standing
like,
there looking at the crowd and being
What
like,
if it's
well,
like?
I'll
What if
just
it's one
blast
like
motherfucker.
asshole who's like heckling us? Can we just like put an arrow,
Yeah.
like
Just an arrow through his skull.
shoots it just low enough that it just misses his crotch?
that'd be pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, it's more for a thing of like if a
You
sorcerer
accidentally
wizard is
roll
to
a
cast a
hit.
fireball
Mm.
and you accidentally put it too close to the crowd, just don't do that. Is the basic logic. All right.
Okay.
Other than that, that's about
The
it.
randomization, how does that happen? Is that like a we draw straws kind of thing, or
That's a they decide, and they just
everybody
shout
rolls
a
a
group.
dice?
It's called DM decides,
Okay.
which basically means they pick randomly from a different location, so you won't know, and you will just be called on. All right. Any other questions? We good?
I think we're good.
I think
I
we're good
think
to
we good.
fight some shit. I just want to know what we're fighting.
So. Do. I'm just gonna do this real quick. All right. Sorry, I'm just getting the map ready.
The randomizer.
Huh? No, the randomizer's a fucking dice, you dick. Alright. So, everyone begins to pile in. For anyone who's looking, sort of like directly opposite you is what would be a seat for like a king or queen or some kind of ruler. And if anyone could probably see, which would probably be Arwen, can see there is in fact the queen herself is sat
Ooh,
ready to watch.
Queen.
And above all of you, sort of like there is a
Hold the
wall
fuck
of
up.
water.
Queen is there.
Is Aiken there?
Well, you find out in a sec, won't you? You can't see this because actually, if you're asking Arwen, I'll say yes, Aiken is there.
I assume Arwen's just gone, the fucking queen's here. We're all just there like, shit, the fucking queen's here.
Yeah, so Aiken is there because he's the right-hand man, essentially, hand of the queen, personal bodyguard, and he is in full armor.
Cool. My first arrow would be aimed at him, Arwen. Just to let
Very
you know.
funny.
No, we're not trying to get disqualified.
You're not trying to get arrested and executed again, Jesus.
I don't know. Zephy might be into it.
It'd be hilarious.
The prison stuff, not the execution.
Oh my
What, another
God.
prison break?
Oh, it's
She just
about
really
earlier,
likes
it's
the
not.
thrill.
Oh.
Casually got some sort of like bondage fetish for being tied up in prisons.
Where the fuck did that fly go? It's pissed me off.
Okay,
Wait,
we don't care
what?
about the fly.
Sorry, there's a fly on my like lampshade that's here. It's the one I use for my light, and I just saw like a little fucking bug on it. It's pissing me off. All right,
Okay.
Would you
So-
say it's bugging you?
it's bugging me.
Stop it.
Yes. All right. So
That's not what we want.
as the event starts, you hear a sort of announcer stood next to the queen calling out, and then Arwen, you'll see the queen sort of like reaches into something and pulls a card and reads a name. 18.
We don't have a name.
18.
They're just gonna be like that one group that joined with no name, I guess.
The nameless.
All right. So the first group is called out by the announcer as Last Ember Dwarves,
Okay,
and
not
is
us.
sort of announced as being the dwarves of Copperwind Mine, and they sort of like cheer and rally themselves and begin to like smack the axes against themselves.
I'm gonna pat one of them on the head as they pass.
You get this sort of like grunt and sort of like, "Eh," and then he just like swings with the axe wildly to like get your hand off it. Piss off, and then just continues on.
That's just a bit rude.
And then,
Zephy's just trying to piss off as many people as possible so that they get like
Amazing.
reckless.
all right, the dwarves are reckless anyway. All right,
That's
so,
very true, but she's gonna do it to as many people as possible to try and get them out.
All right. So, with the first round, you hear this, the announcer once again announcing who the group is. They are the Last Ember Dwarves is the name of their group. They are from the Copperwind Mines, which is north, sort of east, if you like, of Olenthius. And that is about the introduction they get as everyone begins to like cheer for a second, and then it sort of dies off and it goes quiet. As you hear this loud sort of like bell ringing out to indicate the start of the round, and the dwarves just stood on this very small platform in the centre, begin to like sort of back to back, looking around and scanning, and eventually there's like these hands come up and grab onto the platform and onto the various bridges, and you see humanoid shapes stand, but sort of encrusted with like barnacles and seaweed and such. And there's probably like a good 10 of these, and they all come at the dwarves at once. They go down fairly quickly. Like the dwarves begin to throw mauls and great axes and such at them, and they are tearing through them until it gets to a point where they get slightly overwhelmed in numbers. And let's see how that goes. Wow, you suck. So
All the dwarves die
the
instantly.
dwarf that is holding the line with the maul sort of like goes to swing and just misses the head of one of them entirely, sort of like knocking onto its shoulder. Like it breaks the arm and like it comes off cleanly, and they just continue walking like zombies, and the barnacles that are there just sort of like shatter as the creature like grabs him by their like shoulder and just pulls and yanks the dwarf into the water. As this happens, the ones that are following it also come around and do the same. Fuck, you suck! Sorry, the dwarves really suck. They sucked
The
anyway.
dwarves
Their
are dying.
mod is really,
This
really
session.
low because it's water
You
combat and they're dwarves. Yeah, but it's... You see, like, the leader in the middle is like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden, like, from, like, his back, he gets pulled by one of these creatures and slashed across the face. You see these, like, 4 red marks just coming down as he also is dragged and pulled in. And then the 3 that are sort of remaining at the centre have all been fighting a few now. They've probably taken on a couple each. And the last few come through, and the one that previously grabbed the first individual comes back out and reaches for like the ankle of another, yanking it out as he like smacks down onto the stone and gets pulled into the water.
Ooh.
And you can just see like the splashing of water and like flailing as you see like an axe come out of the water for a second and attempt to swing down. And that last roll, god damn it, Jesus Christ! All right. You watch as the rest of them all get overwhelmed by these creatures and pulled into the water, and there are spells being let loose into the water. And then you watch as from the balcony sort of surrounding, arrows fly down and hit into the creatures that have been attacking the dwarves, and the dwarves are eliminated immediately because they fucking suck.
Ouch.
Assholes.
You suck.
Literally, that was so bad.
Well,
At least you weren't
one
the first to get
competitor
like
down.
kicked out.
Alright, so
Yeah. That would have been the worst moment. All the others make it through. We're just like, shit.
It's gonna end
14
well.
is- right. So, the next group up, as called out by the announcer and picked by the Queen, is the unnamed group of Tritons that simply get called gladiators, as what their usual sort of title would be, if you like.
I would say, so we're not the only one who struggled to come up with a good team name.
yeah.
They don't have a name because they're the usual sort of rabble that are here, so they're
Home
just there
team.
to entertain, basically.
The
yeah.
usual.
But either way, they make their way out. Several of them do just immediately jump in the water and begin to swim around.
As one passes, Zephy's going to try and trip them.
Make a dex check.
Why do you have to be a dick?
You're going against dex individuals, you fuck.
Just
That's a
regular
fail.
dexterity.
Yeah, it's a fail on your part.
16.
Okay, 20. You just watch as like you try to sweep one of the legs, and they just take a very like casual step over, like using the trident to sort of pivot themselves. Is that the best you can do? Really?
I push him.
Wow.
Make a strength check. This one you should be
Okay.
better at.
Not when I roll. That's a 6.
You have to push this individual, the trident sort of like blocks you away, and you're like, "Ah, fuck," as he sort of like knocks the knuckles with the very heavy like brass trident. And he's like, and then just continues into the arena, and then jumps into the water and goes about the business.
Swimmy.
So they fight. Numbers gonna roll things. Okay.
Tell me they're against the thing that flies. Please tell me they're against the thing that flies.
That's actually really up their alley. So, you hear the bell rung out once more, and you don't really see much from your perspective. You can see probably a few dark shapes moving, and then eventually, from under the water, either way it goes, you'll see the same thing. You just see like red spots and like blood rising from the water, and then eventually, like you see one of the sea elf individuals, the older individual you've spoken to earlier, grab this like reef shark by the tail and drag it onto the center console while he's sort of boasting to the crowd before stabbing it straight through with the trident. And
Dead.
at the same time, yes, that one is
Right.
dead. And the second, just as effortlessly, as if this is their job, pulls like the reef shark
kind of
out
is.
and stabs it up and sort of raises it out of the water with his own strength. And they have
Can Orcus
succeeded.
be cheering them on? Just like,
No.
wow, come on, get him, yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you all just sort of watch as they
You
very
were gonna
much
get
like
my sword. Now you're
showboat their
not.
way around and just murder the two reef sharks that were sent for them. This is round one. It's an easy one. So, with round one out of the way, the Sea Elves and the Tritons continue on. The Dwarves are eliminated. Group number 3. Hey!
It's
You
us.
hear
Yeah!
the amazing introduction that is, and now, for the group led by Seros himself. And he gets this very nice title of the Tamer of Dragons, because Dragon Turtle. And he gets a very
I'm just
big
gonna look at Zeppy and go.
Helps when it
"Who's
doesn't
Zeppy?"
want to kill you. I'm gonna push Saras.
No, don't push me. That's mean.
Just
Make
into the
strength
water.
checks each, you dickheads. As you're walking out. Amazing.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
That's so...
Kirsty's just like waving at the crowd like, hello.
Saras is
I
just
got
like,
You know what,
18.
Ty?
I actually did well on the
Ty,
strength check.
do me a favour, make a dex save. I'm going to see if you can save this one.
Just
Dex.
as the
Yeah.
360, then just like go
Just a
straight
normal
to a
saving roll.
pose.
Yeah.
That'd be 22.
Yeah, fine. So as you get like pushed from behind, you're like, oh, this is my cue, and just dives into the water and sort of begins to swim around before like lifting yourself back out onto the central platform. So, I will switch this over, and real quick, I will go to Discord and share with you guys.
Oh, dear.
Screen share, boundary, there. I'm just going to do it by screen share because it's easier for me. Alright, can you all see that on Discord?
Yep.
Stream can see it, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Hey, Jake subbed. I didn't notice that. Oh, it was literally a minute ago. Perfect. I can say thank you. Thank you, Jake. That's very nice of you. Alright, I don't look at
Very
chat.
nice of you. Now get timed out again.
That's nice. Now, time out. No, I'm joking. Alright. So, you're all brought to the centre, and you can actually see now, sat atop this platform is the Queen at the very front, and then sort of like slightly raised behind her is a Drow individual and a Triton individual that you all recognise as Saras' father. They are all flanked by various like bodyguards. There is a Drow next to the Drow King. Again, a pretty tall individual for an elf. And then there is Aiken beside the Queen. And obviously, Saras' father is on his own because he's more than capable of protecting himself, as draconic bloodline sorcerers generally are. Looking around, it's just like the arena is full. It is like full to bursting with people, and you can see Saros above the sort of like water barrier that's been created at the top. You can see just staring down like the sort of like slightly golden reptilian eyes of Akthos just looking down into the arena, watching the entire thing.
He came to watch.
The whole event
We
is
can't let him
for
down,
this-
guys.
We
He came
won't
to
let
watch.
him
We
down.
gotta
cannot let him
win.
down.
Well, I guess we'll see what you end up fighting.
Oh no.
It might be really easy, it might be really bad, you don't know. Alright.
Yeah, Zephy is sword out, ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
get my
pretty good.
rapier out.
Like, she is bouncing.
Okay. So, eventually, after hearing that you are all the group led by Seros, which is painful to
Bullshit.
some of you, I'm sure,
Hi, Jeffy.
you hear the bell,
If
and
he
I'll
does
say
that, I'm gonna push him again.
the most perceptive one out of you is Arwen, so make a perception check for me
Yep.
to see if you can notice what's coming before it gets to you.
Captain, look! Hey, Pog. It's not 20, so
Hey!
25.
Hey!
You do notice, out of a cage sort of just underneath the waterline and the
an
platform where everyone
octopus?
is,
Are we fighting an
A-
octopus?
yes, a
Uh-oh.
giant octopus comes out and begins to sort of like just gradually make its way underwater towards the party. So, I'll say it can get to about here before roll initiative.
Cool.
Okay, where's my notebook gone? I had it
Why?
right.
Ooh,
Oh,
21.
Give me 2
Nine.
seconds. My notebook. Where have I put it? 2 secs.
Hey, that's
I know.
2 nat 20s in a row.
Hey!
25 again.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is that the highest you can get?
that's the highest I can
Oh my
get.
God.
Yeah, because I got +5 to initiative.
Oh, I fucked up my pen the other day. No, I forgot about that.
I'll say it's been a
Unlucky.
very good afternoon so far, both in game
Yeah,
and
watch
out.
all of your like to hit rolls be like.
Oh
that
god,
too.
they're all gonna be like 1s and 2s.
You're like, right,
To
I
see
did
if my
really well
pen
on
actually
perception, I did
works.
really well on initiative, right, I'm gonna do really well.
Nope.
I miss.
Hate having new books because you can't open them properly. Anyway,
That's just a you problem.
it is kind of, but you know when the first pages of a book, you can't really like open it out properly. It's kind
Yes,
of just a
you
pain in
can.
the
Yeah.
ass.
You just break it.
I don't want to break it. It's my Cobalt Soul one. It's beautiful.
Aww.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
I love this journal. It's the thing. The irony is, I bought it for Shan from my parents for Christmas. My parents bought it for me, so it's pretty good. Okay, so initiative 20 plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Okay, what we on?
I got 25.
21.
Yeah, that's 2, like I said, 2 nat 20s in a row.
God damn. Okay. That's bad for me. Alright, 15 plus. What you on?
Hello. 17.
Okay.
Shan, what did you get?
I rolled a 9.
Is that your total?
Could
Yeah.
have been worse.
I've got a +0 to Dex, so it's a +0 to my initiative. So whatever I roll, I'm stuck with.
No. Actually, Arwen being first isn't actually the best thing. There's an irony in
dear.
that because, well, you've got Colossus Slayer, so you don't get your D8 if you hit first.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the only downside to that initiative is that it's not injured, so you don't get your ability. Anyway, you are first in
We
combat.
can injure it. I'm
So-
sure.
As the octopus approaches and gets within range, what would you like to do?
I mean, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, go for it. Right, you guys can. Yeah, I'm sharing the window, aren't I? Yeah, it's cool. Cool.
I mean, you were right about suddenly having shit dice rolls. I got a 4, so that's a
Oh,
13.
no!
Oh
That's a 13 to
I'm
hit.
pretty sure you would have to roll a natural 1 to miss on this. I'm going to be
Okay,
honest.
yeah, because I got
It
a
has
plus
an
9. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So it does
an
hit.
octopus.
It's an
Yeah,
octopus. It's not
just.
terribly hard. I haven't actually checked this. Do projectiles going into water give you disadvantage?
I'd say
To be fair, you're
Oh.
not going to roll lower than that.
I'd say the word.
Yeah. Ah, well, you're not going to roll lower than that, so we'll say you have disadvantage if
Wow.
it's in the water. But yes.
Yeah.
So roll your damage for it. So you hit.
So that is a total of 10 damage.
Okay.
Wait, is its head poking out of the water, or is it all
No, it is
underneath?
like probably about 10 foot beneath the water at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
I
still
can't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
say
If
if
it's
it's
in the
like
water.
poking out,
No,
I
I
won't give it
can't.
I won't give no disadvantage.
No,
if
no,
it's,
I'm
like,
just saying
underneath.
if you're shooting projectiles into water.
It will
Yeah, yeah.
definitely slow down on impact
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
water. Yeah.
definitely.
It's like
Alright.
how most things have disadvantage in water.
Yeah.
Not
But it's like if you're
me.
swinging into water, that's what I'm saying. If you swung into water, you're not going to impose disadvantage because it's not that hard, but a projectile hitting probably would.
Yeah.
It depends how far you're swinging it. Into
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say if
water, I guess.
anything,
If
if
it's
it
like-
was a,
If it's
if
right
it was
on
a,
the surface,
if it was a
bop,
melee
You know what I
attack
mean?
into water, I would have thought it would have been a disadvantage on damage rather than hit chance because it's still
Maybe.
in the same place, but it would be more of a slowing.
yeah,
the
I
movement
suppose it
slowing
depends what sort of
therefore.
weapon you've got as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, regardless of that, end of your turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kesk, you're up.
I don't think I can reach it.
It's pretty close. Not for melee, but spells. If you want to, you can get in the water with it. You can go in the water. It's about 30 foot from you if you were to just run and jump in.
What's its reach?
You
Yeah.
don't know.
It's a giant octopus. I would assume it's
Um,
not that much.
Yeah, first time I'm using a non-gridded map, so I'm kind of winging it.
yeah, even my cantrips won't reach. That's the thing.
Do you not have range cantrips? You only have melee?
It's 5 feet, and the other two are fighting ones.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Oh shit, Matt, the emote with the... You know, it's supposed to love it. I love that emote.
I
use
was
it...
waiting for a chance to use that.
It always comes up in Critical Role with fucking Ukatoa. But anyway, I love it. It's such a good emote. Alright, Hannah, what you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna move in. Because that's the
where
only
you
thing I
going?
can do.
5, 10. At the edge of the platform. You jumping in with it?
Yeah, but I won't go like the full way. It'll just kind of be like this shallower bit.
Okay, so going to there, you are now sort of like treading water. And it's
Okay.
about, I'll say that's 10 foot from you. Yeah.
No, wait. I need to get to like 5 foot.
Yeah, you'll be up next to it. Alright.
And
Up next to
then
it.
we're gonna do a thunderclap, which is a con save.
Okay, okay.
Alright, camera.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's right in front of me. I see it. It's just a swat. That's a success. So what's that? Is that half damage or no damage on Thunderwave?
No damage.
You sure? Or is it... Wait. What spell am I thinking of?
This might you might be thinking of thunder wave. No,
Isn't that what you
yeah,
said?
you're
Oh,
thinking
you
of
said
thunder wave. This
oh,
is
you said
thunderclap.
Sorry, that's my fault. I thought you said Thunderwave. Alright, so no damage. Saurus, you're up. It rolled pretty shit on initiative.
Did it roll worse than me?
I am going to.
Not great, not amazing. Not great, not bad. Not quite terrible.
Can
Fuck.
I move to where Ekes was, please?
Was, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And I am going to Ray of Frost.
Alright, make your attack.
That's a natural 20 to hit.
Ooh! Okay, so double damage. It's one of
Nice.
very... It's a shame you never do that with Chromatic Orb, because that's one that you can double as well.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
a cantrip.
No, it's not.
Shan,
Did I tell you about that Jester nat 20 on inflict wounds to the baby fucking thing?
Am I just doubling what I roll on the D8 or shall I roll 2?
Either, it's up to you. Depends which you prefer. But pick
rolled
one
a
and
one
stick
on
with
his
it.
D8,
Yeah, he
didn't
did. Pick one and stick
one.
with it. So what did you roll?
That's 14 altogether. Then.
Okay. So what are you going to do in general? Double your dice or roll twice?
I doubled my dice.
So how much damage, sorry?
14.
On Ray of Frost? Oh, you get a 7. Nice. Alright. Alright, so you're back there. Cantrip, good amount of damage. Why did I wrote the amount of damage you did, not the fucking health of it after the damage. Why am I stupid?
Wally.
Alright, so it is the giant octopus's turn.
Got a
That's
note
an
shoved under my door.
action. What is it?
We are having pancakes for tea. What time do you finish D&D?
Ooh.
Oh, fate. Probably. I don't know. Well, probably because we've got like 3 rounds of combat to do. It's a decent amount. Alright.
Just text me.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that. The octopus is going to use a
Oh, no.
tentacle
Get
attack
closer to the fucking thing, please.
on Arwen.
Of course.
So, actually, don't need to.
10 foot reach. Oh,
15 foot
15
reach.
foot reach. Bitch.
That's 15 plus 5, so 20 on the attack roll. So that hits. Let me just check
Yep.
something. Why haven't I got my damage dice out? Am I? Well, then again, I didn't know what I was running. Ugh. I didn't know what I was running today, so that doesn't really help, does it? Why is my bag stuck? There we go. You are grappled. You are also restrained. And
God.
it currently has its tentacle on you wrapped. So.
This is literally me with a basilisk all over again.
Yep. So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Ooh. Hang on, just removing one of my arrows whilst I remember.
Yep.
I bet you say 9 points of damage, yeah?
Yes. Bludgeoning, so. Sorry, I'm just looking at something real quick. Condition ends incapacitated. Condition, awesome condition. So it rolls against creature. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so.
Is Arwen still on the platform if they're grappled?
As far as I can tell, yes. Sorry.
I have a feeling I'm about not to be, though.
Melee weapon attack, 5 plus 5 to hit, reach 15, 2d6. Bludgeoning damage, creature is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the octopus can't use its tentacles against the target. That doesn't say that it can't move. So it will move back by 5, by 10 actually, and will pull Arwen in. So, okay, so you get an opportunity attack on it.
Sick.
And you are grappled, so I don't know if I have an icon for that. Use that.
That was an 8 to hit.
Yeah, no miss. Alright, so as Arwen gets wrapped around by this tentacle, as it sort of like comes up closer, Akes goes for the swing and misses, and Arwen just gets pulled in.
Nerves, innit?
Alright, so up next is Effie.
I do bonk attacks! What am I...
Oh, so you gotta send
That's like
send the
surface
octopus
level
to horny jail because you don't know where this is going.
Could you whack the tentacle that's grappling
I'm
Arwen?
not close enough.
I would say it's a weird thing, but you do have to be within its range to hit. It's
I'm not
weird that
close
you don't
enough
get
to
pulled
hit
in.
It and
You can always go in the water.
Zephy can't
Join
swim.
us!
We know that Zephy can't swim. We established.
So wet feet.
What you doing?
I might have to use a spell. I don't have any cantrips. I have one cantrip, and it's light. That's not going to help me.
Just Zephy standing there. I provide light.
Could you hold your action potentially?
You can hold your action. You can throw a dagger.
But
at it
I
if
don't
you
know
want.
if it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna come close enough to me to hit it.
The
I'm gonna cast
only
command.
other way is if me and Akes can kind of force it towards you.
I'm literally gonna go to where Arwen was stood. I'm
Okay.
gonna move to there, and I'm going to cast command and tell it to come. So you need to make a wisdom save for it.
Who else is gonna make that joke? Because I'm not gonna.
Oh, for
Oh.
God's sake! Please don't.
So that's 7 plus. What's his wisdom? I'm pretty sure that won't make it. Its wisdom's plus. No, plus 0. Okay, so 8.
Yeah, it needed to make a 14 to save, so
Okay.
it has
On
to
its
come
next
to
turn.
me.
Yep.
On its next turn.
Alright.
And also, I can't do anything else, can I?
Not unless it's a bonus action.
I don't think I have any bonus actions other than... Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
just
that was
resetting
Zephy's
the camera.
turn. She stepped
Alright.
forward and shouted, come.
Nice.
So.
Alright. Arwen, you're up. You grappled, so your attacks have disadvantage, but
Okay. I mean, I guess the only thing I can, cause
actually,
I could
your attacks have
stab at
disadvantage
it.
because you're in the water,
Yeah,
but you can still shoot.
I'll say double disadvantage. Yeah, but there's no point.
You can no, you
True.
can still shoot because you're not within
Yeah,
like 5.
yeah.
You can still shoot regardless. You're just disadvantaged because you're in water. Restrain doesn't stop you from attacking.
Yeah.
I'm going to
No,
say for the
so-
sake of an argument you do get pulled in, because that makes no fucking
Yeah.
sense to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. So the question is, do I try and shoot its face, or try and stab the tentacle to try and get out of it?
You would be trying to escape the tentacle. That's like I think it's a strength saving throw to get out of it.
Okay.
So you can try if you like. That's your action. Or you can just
So
attack.
then I wouldn't. I think I'm probably attacking is probably going to be more useful.
Okay, what are you using? Bow or dagger? They're both at disadvantage.
If they're both at disadvantage, I might as well go bow again, since I've
Yeah,
got a
go for it.
+9 rather than a +7. Ooh.
Yeah, you
Okay,
probably.
I thought that was a 1 for a second. Fortunately, it was a 7.
Yeah, hit.
So one's a 16 and the other is a 9. So 16 and 18.
Yeah,
So hit.
hit.
Cool. Right.
Alright,
so
so you
then.
got 2d8 because Colossus slow.
Yeah.
I'll stop reminding you about it after a bit, but I thought you were using it before and you weren't, so I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to remind people or not.
So I got 7. So that's a 14 damaged plus another 5. So 19.
Jeez.
Yeah. So 19 damaged.
Alright. So,
Donks.
your watcher's arm begins being pulled through the water, like knocks another arrow and just pulls back, lets loose, and it just sort of like flies into the sort of top of the eye of the octopus, and it just sort of like reels back in pain for a moment. Akask, what you doing?
So I'm gonna swim out like a bit further towards the octopus.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my rapier.
Alright, go for it. You're at... Oh, actually, you might not be at disadvantage because you have a swim speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Swim
that's
speed's
true.
still the same as walking.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying is, I think auto combat, if you've got a swim speed, you don't have disadvantage. I will find it real quick. So just roll your attack anyway, and I will find it.
Are we doing that with disadvantage or advantage?
No, neither, just straight roll. Yeah,
Okay.
so making a melee weapon attack. A creature that doesn't have a swim speed has disadvantage.
Hey, 24
so-
pog.
24 definitely hits. God damn.
So that is 7 damage.
Alright. Alright, so spearing the octopus with a rapier is very fucking hurt. But it's alright for the moment. So, end of your turn.
Yeah.
Saros, you're up.
Let's go. I'm going to firebolt it.
Alright, go for it.
Every time somebody says fireball, I always worry that they're about to say fireball, because
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there are party members there! There are party members there!
Nah, next level, that's a problem.
Crispy.
That
Take it a
is
missile.
a 14 to hit.
14 hits. Wait, damage.
Let's do 10. That is 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Let's go.
Let's go on, guys.
Can I run across the ledge to my right? So
I thought you were going to stay across the water then.
And as I go to do it, can I jump and kind of firebolt it at it?
I'll say, make an acrobatics check to see how successfully you can pull off this bullshit.
I would say if you mess this up because of an acrobatics
I've already
check,
hit it. So
You've already hit it, but it's a case of like, how gloriously do you fail if you do?
Oh, what if he belly
He
flopped
just
into
trips
the
over his
water?
Yeah,
own
like you could
feet
be
and
like,
then-
fail,
casting
it's a humorous
fireball.
fail for the great dragon turtle.
Exactly.
And actually, I think I did pretty well.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
have a look at my modifier. That's
Please
not.
tell me it's like a minus something.
No, it's not. He's got
No,
decent
it's a
dice.
+2, so it's 15.
Okay. You manage to just about, like, as you begin the dive, sort of do a little corkscrew and throw out the firebolt as the sort of steam begins to gather at the necklace, and then you pull it into your hand and launch it forward. And it sort of strikes into the octopus, and the steam sort of begins to basically cook it. But, regardless...
Ooh, tasty.
Octopus, anybody?
Calamari.
Calamari?
Calamari, anyone?
So also, I love how you just about managed to.
Yeah,
to pull
15
off a
was the one he
cool
needed to not quite fuck it up. Anything lower than that, and it would have been like, it's not the most graceful of landing. Anything below a 10, I was like, belly flop.
Yep, belly flop.
To be fair, on a 20, I would have given you like a fucking front flip onto this platform, but anyway. So,
Oh, wish I'd have got 20 plus.
yeah, anyway.
Damn.
Can
You
we
do this,
look
like,
at Aiken's
corkscrew,
reaction when this
launch the
happens?
launch the fireball, and then
Go.
the two of you underwater do see like the octopus sort of like begin to get burned slightly, and then the grip just loosens. Pardon me. The grip loosens, and it sort of begins to float down because I think fish don't float when they die, do they? Like an octopus. I know fish
do.
float when they die, but does an
Fish
octopus? It's got ink in it as well.
I'll look it up.
I don't know. Either way, the octopus is dead. You don't stay for long enough. All right. I will say the rest of you. I will put you back on this platform for the sake of whenever you get to the next round. Okay.
Oh, Arwen, do you get healed?
You all get healed. So you're all, as you sort of like continue across the bridge, there is a cleric sort
nothing
of
comes
above your gateway, if you like, and from there you sort of see casting spells. You are all healed back to full. If anyone has taken any damage, which I think is just
Yeah, I
Arwen.
was the only one who did. Yeah.
Okay.
Zeppi
wasted
just
a
said,
spell.
"Come here."
So, yeah, 'cause it didn't get around to its turn again. But
Essentially, I wasted a spell.
it's a good thing you're a paladin then. Right.
Yeah, but it wasn't a spell
So-
slot though, was it?
Yeah.
Yes, because I
don't
only
have
have
cantrips.
spells. I have one cantrip and it's light, and that comes from the fact
Hey,
that I'm
Smith.
a man, not a paladin.
Yeah. All right.
Don't get cantrips.
So,
Nope.
fourth group to fight. Had that one.
That was the worst thing we could have thought.
So, for the fourth round, you can see now progressively more nervous are the drow individuals that are there, and as their name is called, you see them like a little bit nervous to go in the middle of all this water after they've seen the dwarves be like full on dragged down into it. So, alright. You then see as the bell is rang and this group starts their combat from both the gates at either side and a few underwater. Probably about 6 merfolk all climb out and begin to attack them, and they get a few good hits in. At range, they manage to get like a few good short bow shots as they like impact the shoulders of the merfolk and push them back. However,
They die.
they are eventually overrun by because they have a shit ass modifier, and that was a really bad monster for them to get. So the group are eventually overrun because they failed twice because they got a nat 1 on that. They are eventually overrun, thrown into the water, and sort of like pulled around and almost toyed with by the enemies in the arena. Eventually, the clerics do get them out, and once again, you see the rain of arrows come down and hit the various creatures that have been attacking them. And lastly,
The
the
Goliath.
Goliath group is called, and you hear the announcer go, "And lastly," and then he sort of like looks at something for a second. Is that supposed to say? Oh no, that's right. Way flayers. It's very strange. And sort of looks and goes, and you see the Goliath now sort of like chanting his way into the arena, and he's taking out the 2 battle axes at either side. And
Why do I have a feeling this is going to be one of them where he just gets wrecked completely?
maybe
I
not.
think
We'll
it's going to
find
be the
out, aren't
opposite
we?
way around, where he just does all of the work.
Okay, yeah, he's fine. So you watch as from the sort of
Poor guy with the
left
daggers.
side of the
gets
arena, from like one of the bridges begins to swirl this like giant snake, very much like the basilisk you fought last campaign. Not that though; it's a little bit smaller, but still
a
weaves
baby
its way
bastard.
around, and eventually it manages to like bite into a
Taylor,
couple
we
of them.
found it.
Amazing, yeah, fair.
We
Manages to
found
like
the child.
manages to sink its teeth into quite a few of the group before the leader, the Goliath, just takes his 2 axes and with like 2-handed swing, like one in each hand, goes straight for the neck and in one hit takes it out because he got a nat 20 and he's a strong
Fucking
motherfucker.
hell.
Just immediately takes it down and sort of like is it Perseus or something when he's fighting against Cthulhu, like holds the head of Medusa, like that bit of Clash of the Titans, and he's just holding the snake head up, and the entire arena is going absolutely mental for him.
Zephy is like in love with this Goliath.
The Goliath's awesome.
Like she's into women and this Goliath, and that's
fair.
about it.
All right. So, move on to round 2. 2 eliminated groups are Last Ember Dwarves and Grey Knights, the Drow and the Dwarves. You are now 3 remaining groups. Alright. So, who goes first in
And
this
we're
round?
one of those 3.
Yeah. Alright. Pulled out once more are the Gladiators, and they are fighting. I should have rolled them at the same time.
These are the Tritons, aren't they? And the Seals.
Tritons and Sea Elves.
Yeah.
So they walk out once more, and the bell is rang, and you see sort of swimming around towards them is a much larger shark this time, and they sort of like look at each other cockily, like really, like is this the best they can do? And as they do, you sort of see the shark jump out and over one of the bridges and bite into one of the individuals, and then strangely, it sort of from bottom up, it transforms into a person. This humanoid grabs a dagger and just stabs it through this into this person and pushes one of the competitors out into the water, who is taken down, because that was a very bad roll. Alright, second. Okay, fuck. This individual then sort of charges, the shapeshifter then charges towards them, manages to get a couple good swings in, and then dives back into the water, turning themselves back into, this time like a reef shark, something smaller and faster. And then third. Alright. Coming up once more, knowing what to expect this time, the one of the younger on the side sea elves comes up, and as it's jumping, like holds their hand out and a trident up high, and you watch as it changes back into a human, like grabs it by the neck and plunges the trident into its chest. The shapeshifter eventually manages to like worm off and drop back into the water. And final roll. Alright. So, once more, shapeshifter jumps out, tries to transform and go for a slice with a dagger. However, is immediately taken sort of like by a buckler shield and a net, sort of like put down onto the ground and skewered once more with a trident. Alright. They're on to third and final round. No one's got the really bad one yet.
Uh-oh.
Here's where we get it.
If it's the one
next.
with wings, I don't care. I can do stuff with that.
Alright. Okay.
I just don't want any more underwater shit.
You lucky motherfuckers. Alright, so the Goliath group is called out once more, and as the bell rings, you watch 3 cages from above just open up slightly, and 3 very small, probably about the size of like an average person, so not small for a black dragon, but not small. And 3 begin to like bear down on them, and you watch as the dragons like pick people up by the shoulders, like the shorter rogue-looking individual is just picked up, slashed at, and dropped.
Oh, not that.
In it, and various of like.
Can't kill Vax a second time.
I'm just rolling all these at once because I'm lazy. Okay.
There's 3 black dragons.
There are 3 young, not young, sorry, wormlings. So they are babies, yeah. They do still have breath attacks,
Aww.
and with one of these sort of strafes, you watch as this just acid breath comes down and splashes slightly at the Goliath, but takes it quite well. However, 2 of his compatriots manage to take down one of the black dragons with an arrow, but then there are 2 more just sort of now, as his compatriots have gone down, swarming around the Goliath. And nice. Okay. You watch as the Goliath begins to go into a rage and swing ferociously at the black dragons that are surrounding him. He eventually does manage to take both of them down. The group are healed, however, the Goliath is extraordinarily hurt. And it comes at this point that as they come back in, one of the other individuals grabs one of the sort of officials, if you like, that sort of sat in with the rest of you, one of the clerics who tends to your wounds to a degree. You just see like one of the humanoid individuals just be like, nah. And then taken aside, you see 3 of the group and the Goliath just sort of like cheering and chanting in the arena as the other 3 are like, we're out. And they've got like very, very bad like acid burns up their arms. Some of them have got like claw marks across their chest. And for the sort of rogue, their armor is just like torn open. You can fix wounds, but you can't fix armor. And
I go
Any
through the
chance
same
of the
thing
really
dealing with
bad one?
caverns.
but either way, the 3 of them leave, and then by the time the Goliath comes back into the room, where have they gone? Then
They run away.
You see this like very, like again relatively small sea elf cleric sort of looking. They surrendered. It just looks like, hey, what? And he just like begins to like slam his axe into the wall, and he like carves a little bit of the stone in, and you just see everyone just kind of like sit back for a second, and the gladiators begin to look amongst each other. And like, one of them looks over to a cask and goes, "This fucking guy."
Do you know this guy?
It's like, no, I was hoping you did. Anyway. But eventually the Goliath is sort of more escorted out than leaves on his own accord. But his group surrendered because that was 2 very bad fails and 2 very lucky wins. So, scraping by the skin of their teeth, their group do surrender. Alright. So, round 2. Last one is you guys. So,
Oh yeah.
Go, guys, we got this.
Give us something.
does anyone
that's
want to
not
be
on-
anywhere else on the platform, actually? Or do you want to be where you are? You can be in water or anything if you like, but you don't know where enemies are coming from. So.
I wouldn't mind being directly in the middle.
Alright. Any more for any more?
Nah, I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay. We'll just put that on the platform promptly, so it's annoying me. Alright. So, Arwen, once again, perception check, because you got the highest perception.
Uh, 18.
Okay. You notice that at the 2 side cages, they just begin to like lift up slightly. And
Is that
you
where the
see-
2 walkways are?
Yes. And you
What
see
the hell are they?
Merfolk.
2. Not merfolk, sorry, I just didn't rename them. That's just the miniature
Oh,
I'm
right.
choosing. Miro, which you have not seen before. In terms of people who have played the game with me, you have definitely seen these before. If you can remember where, then that's good for you. But these rather large creatures come out of either side gate. I keep hearing a beeping. What is that beep?
That's probably my phone.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that's fine. I was
Yeah,
wondering
I
what it
can't
was because I
remember
thought it was in my
these.
head.
Are
You
we
what?
taking them 2 and a 2?
Ty, do you say you don't remember them?
Nah, wait.
Shall I tell you the
Possibly.
character you were playing when you fought them?
Yes.
Tauren, Dragonborn.
Oh, these things!
These things will fuck you up.
These
Alright.
are the ones that
That
the
long
pirate.
ago.
These were the pirate ship when you fell into the cavern. They were the 2 creatures that were in the water that just kept scaring the shit out of you. Alright.
Oh my God, back
Roll
when I
initiative,
was
motherfuckers.
talking.
Oh no.
Are
these
these
are
the
long
really
ones.
annoying ones that you were saying, but no one's got a really bad one?
No, the bad one was definitely the dragons. That was a
Okay.
very hard one to beat. The Goliath is lucky to be alive. Let me just roll mine.
Well,
Ooh.
Matt just
Can I
got another nat
fucking
20.
re-roll,
Not nat
please?
20, sorry.
No, I got. What? I
I
thought I
got a
rolled.
nat 20.
I'm so. What? I'm so confused. I
What's that?
rolled a 5. Like on the dice, it came up as a 5, but now it says initiative roll 15 plus 5 equals 20. But I. Yeah.
That might be when it hits the corner of the screen and it's cocked. Just re-roll
Oh.
it.
Okay.
If it's cocked and like weird on the edge of the screen, just do it again.
No, because it bounced against the side and then came back like into the.
Oh,
like,
okay then. Yeah, that's fine then. So what's initiative?
So would that be a-
initiative's 20 plus. Anyone?
20.
I guess I technically got 20, then that's what it's coming
Who's
up
got the
as.
higher dex out of the 2 of you?
I got 5.
Arwen.
Plus
Okay.
4.
So Arwen Nakaska first again. 15 plus. What you on?
17.
Same initiatives as last time. Good damn. Shan, did you do as badly as last time?
I did even worse. I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Oh no.
Wait, you rolled a 3, or 3 was your total?
Again, 3
Both.
was
the same
Yeah.
because she doesn't.
Oh,
have a
yeah,
dex
because
bonus.
you've got
Doesn't
no
have-
initiative bonus.
Yeah.
Plus 0 to initiative.
All right. So you're kind of lucky you rolled that high for the rest of you. All right. So I'll just write down their actual. Write that. Alright, Arwen, you're up first. What you doing?
Trying to think if I should use.
Stream TV?
If I should use Hunter's Mark at all.
It's up to you.
Because this is what, the second
This
round?
is your second round, so you've got one more to go if you win this one. Obviously, it doesn't matter for shit if you don't survive this one, but
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast it because that way I've got one
Alright,
for
which one are
next
you
round
casting
maybe. I'll cast it
you got
on
left or right.
the one to the left because there's less of us closer to that one.
Fair enough. I'll always put a little skull in it for Hunter's Mark. Okay, so that's your bonus action. So you taking your action to shoot it?
Yeah. Hang on. So Hunter's Mark cast.
So that's
And
1d4
then
extra if you hit.
yep. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. So then that and an extra D4. Did you
Right.
say?
Yeah, real quick question for you guys on Discord. Can you see my Chrome window over the top or no?
No.
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 That's fine. Just making sure I didn't
Ugh.
accidentally do like display share instead.
So I got a 12 plus a 1, so 13.
13 points of damage. Okay. And that's the one on the left hand side. I suck at maths. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I'm just having a look. Okay, that's fine. So, end of your turn, that's your action, bonus action. Are you moving or are you staying put?
Can I move 1, 2, 3 downwards?
3 down. So you're going onto the bridge where you came from, basically. 1, 2.
Yeah.
So like here, then it would be.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's end of your turn. Cask, what you doing?
I'm gonna cast Bane on the same one.
Bane
So
can Bane could be cast on both, couldn't it? What's the range on Bane?
30 feet.
You'll have to get closer.
Yeah, so I'll be able to get one in, but not the other.
Yeah. So either that, or you can hold it if you think both of them are going to come forward. It's up to you.
Ooh, holding might be a bit better.
Put it this way: they're aggressive creatures, so the likelihood is they're going to come towards you.
They're probably going to
so
attack, yeah.
Do you want to hold it for when they're both in range?
Yeah, I'm going to hold.
Okay. Anything for bonus action or movement, or are you staying put?
I'll stay put.
Okay. So you're holding your action for that. Saras, what you doing?
I'm going to Ray of Frost, the one closest to me, because I don't believe that's more than 60 foot.
Just the one closest to you, yeah?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you're about 50 foot away, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, make your attack.
That is a 14 to hit.
14, yeah. Hits.
Nice. 5 points of frost damage.
Alright, nice one. Did I do maths wrong on that? No, I didn't, that's fine. Okay, so the Miro are both going to dive into the water and then move that other 35 feet so they can get to there respectively. So, Kesk, you are releasing
yes.
Bane, so
That's charisma saves
this is going to be bad, I'm imagining.
of
Yeah,
14.
shit. That's a 12 and a
Nice.
7. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, alright, so with that, they both have Bane and you are concentrating on that. What shall we use for Bane? We'll use the falling thing, 'cause why not? So, you manage to get that off before they get their attacks. So, one of them is going to be... Who are they going to attack? You don't actually hit them, so... The one on the left is going to go for Arwen, the one on the right is going to go for Saras, because they're the two that have attacked. So, Arwen first. Just let me get my stat sheet up. With a harpoon... Oh, yeah, Bane's not even going to help that. Bane's 1d4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if it were a 4, that's still 21. So that's a hit on you. So I need you to make Owen a strength check. Sorry, not a save.
Cool.
Yeah, that's not great.
So that's just clicking the ones above the top, isn't it?
Yeah. You might still have beaten me. I rolled really poorly on that strength check.
You won't. I won't have
No.
beaten you.
Oh,
I guarantee you, I won't have
no.
beaten
There's
you.
no
I rolled a
beating
1.
you.
Ooh. Okay. So
Oh no.
you take 15 points of piercing damage, and you
Yeah.
are pulled 20 feet towards it. So you are up against it, and
Why
now it's going to
me?
make a concentration check for Hunter's Mark as well. So that's a con save, and then it is going to make a bite attack against you.
Oh god.
Wait, is
Which
it
one
bite
did you
or
say?
claw?
Was that a constitution? Did you say?
Constitution.
Yeah.
So you're trying to
A
beat
save.
a 10.
A save. Did you say?
Yes.
Sorry. Hang on. So that'd be a. Yeah. So a 15.
Yeah, okay. Hunter's Mark is still up, and it's going to make. Let me just check. I'm right. One with its bite and one with it. Yes. So bite attack is its second one, and that is a. Oh, I need to get a D4 out actually, because this might matter. Oh, okay. So that is a 16 to hit on you.
My armor is 16.
Oh, okay. Yep, that hits.
Nothing that just hit.
Only just. Oh wait, I thought. Fuck! I didn't keep me needing more dice. I need to get more out of the start session, so you just don't want to clutter my desk with them. Yep, I'll do. And you take 9 points of piercing damage again from the bite attack as it reels you in. Alright.
Yeah.
As for the second one, against Seros, so 14 plus 6, so 20 minus 4, 16. Tie.
Just.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because you don't wear armor, do you? You just got. Okay, yeah, I know what your AC is now. So, make a strength check against the mirror, see if you are pulled in. First off.
Just a normal strength check, yeah?
Yes. That kind of sucks.
17.
Alright. You managed to resist it.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. Matt, do you have any bonus to strength?
No.
Okay, never mind. Because I realised that checks, it's attack rolls, checks, and saving throws for Bane, so I hadn't been reducing the strength check. But
I've got
because
a +2 for saving.
it's not saving though; it's just normal checks.
It's not. It's just a regular, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. So, Saros, you are not pulled in. However, you do take 12 points of piercing damage from that,
Damn.
and it can't make its second attack because you are not within its range. So, end of that turn. They are at surface level, just to let you know. So you're on top of the water. So, Zephy, I have a feeling I know exactly what you're
I'm
going to do.
bonking! I'm bonking!
Please help me.
Wait, which way are you going? Actually, that's a good point. Are you going for Arwen or are you going for the one next to you?
What if we did a 2 and a 2?
You could. It depends how badly you think people are hurt.
I've got
I'm going for
16
the one
health
with Arwen.
right now.
Okay. So
I'm going for the one with Aaron, Sarah can deal with it.
20, 20.
Thanks.
Alright, so 25 feet of movement gets you to there.
Bonk!
Alright, go for it. Come on.
10.
10? No. Oh.
Right. Okay.
Bonus action or you good?
Bonus actions are all spells. So no, I'm not
Okay.
fucking touching anything.
No. That's okay. Alright. End of Zephy's turn. Arwen, you're up. You're not. Wait, are you actually. Right, I need to check. Are you restrained in any way? I don't think you are. No, you're just in melee with it. You're not actually
Yeah.
restrained in any way.
But in the water, I'd have a negative.
Yes,
I'd have a
because you're
disadvantage.
like treading water and trying to fire a bow. So, if you want, you can try and swim out. You can probably get out at that, but you'll cause an opportunity attack. Oops.
Yeah, which I don't really want to risk with 16 health.
Wait, there's another one.
So I've got disadvantage on attacks no matter whether I use a dagger or my bow, don't
Yeah,
I?
you've got disadvantage either way.
So again, it will probably make more since it doesn't double stack disadvantage at that range. I might as well just shoot with a bow
Yeah,
again.
I should probably check that because I'm pretty sure certain weapons don't have disadvantage in water.
Hmm.
Either way, you'll have to roll pretty damn low with a bow.
Yeah.
Your bonuses are mad.
Oh well, one of them was a 2, and the other
So-
one, so that's an 11 to hit,
No, miss.
and the other one was a 19, which would have been a 28 to hit.
That would have definitely hit, but
Yeah.
since you're disadvantage, 11
Yeah.
does not hit. So,
Oh,
you take the arrow, release it, and it just like fires off in splinters against the stone at the side. Alright. End of your turn, Akesk.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to the same one.
Alright. You're trying to get. You're in melee there, I think. Should probably move you guys down a little bit. There we go.
So am I just going 1-on-1 with this thing then?
Maybe. Alright, Hannah, what you doing?
I'm gonna use my rapier,
Alright, go for it.
which is a 22,
Ah, it hurts.
and 14 damage.
14. God damn. Alright.
And can I give Saros a bardic?
Yeah, cool. How many points damage you say? Sorry, you say
14.
14. Damn. Okay. And then Saros for Bardic Inspiration. So 1d6 Ty when you need it.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. Speaking of which, Saros, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to use a level 1 chromatic orb on the one closest
You
to
can
me.
twin it if you want.
Yeah, I know, but that uses up a sorcery point.
Depends if you think it's worth it or not. The one that you're against has been hit for very little.
Yeah, I got hit with 7 points by me.
Just a single one?
Hold up, give me 1 second. Let me have a quick. Yeah. In fact, then yeah, I'm gonna twin it.
Alright, so 2 attack rolls. And what damage type?
I'm gonna go with lightning damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 1 is a 12 plus 6, I believe it
That
is.
hits.
Yeah, and
Alright,
the
so
other
that'll be the
one's
one in front of you. What's the other?
17 plus 6.
Yeah. Okay, so they both hit, so roll damage. Just roll damage once for both.
Yeah, I need my d8s. Okay, so that's 16 damage each. So 30.
Okay. The one on Arwen is very fucking hurt, but it's not down yet. Alright. Oops, that's wrong.
I have a feeling I'm about to be though.
Saros, your necklace begins to sort of pulse.
Oh
with
yes,
magical
I
energy.
can.
You can teleport 30 feet to any unoccupied space, so
Yes, I can.
do you want to
Um,
move? I will just do this really
I'm gonna
quickly.
say how far's 30 feet from me?
30 feet is that far, so you can go to any space
Oh.
within that.
That's not very much. Can I?
It's a decent distance, but maybe not in water. You can go like into the water if you want, but
But their swim speed is going to be a lot faster than mine.
maybe not.
I remember this. That it's a lot faster than 30 feet.
I think it's 40. I think I've already said it, it's 40 feet. But you can still move after teleporting. It doesn't use your movement to do this, 'cause it's the item doing it.
Oh,
So technically, you can use it before or after you use meta magic as well, I believe. You might want to read it and check, but I think you can. But in terms of this, begins pulsating. So if you want to teleport near to one of the debris and then climb on, you can use your rest of your movement to do that.
yeah. Okay. When you use meta magic options on a spell while you're holding or wearing the shards, immediately after you cast a spell, you can teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of you. So
Yeah,
it doesn't actually
so-
say.
Yeah, so it's after you cast a spell, but it doesn't count as part of your movement. You can just do it.
Okay.
So where are you going? If anywhere. You don't have to disappear, obviously.
So could I teleport towards the barrel near the one that Arwen's
yeah.
gets,
So you can go out
and
to
then
there.
onto the barrel?
Okay. So you are now on that barrel. That's actually not a bad idea. I didn't think you were all going to group up. That's kind of clever. Fuck you all. All right. You've still got your bonus. No, it's a bonus action to use. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I still have my bonus.
You can't
Oh.
use quick and spell because you can't use 2 meta magics in a turn. I don't think.
No, I can't, but I've still got a bonus action.
What do you want to do with it?
I don't know. What can I do with my bonus action? I don't really think I've got
I don't
much
think
I
you-
can
alright.
do. The only thing I could do is cast Shadow Blade, but that's a level 2 spell slot, and I'm not using my level 2 slots.
All right.
So I'm not going to do it.
Okay, cool. So, Miro's turn. The one on Arwen is going to take a bite at Arwen, for one. Yeah, that'll beat your AC, actually. That's a 20 total, even with
Yeah.
Bane. So that is shit-ass damage. That is 5 points of damage.
Thank
and then the harpoon... it's a disadvantage because it's a ranged thing. Saros, you're the only one that doesn't give it disadvantage. Alright. That's a 14
How-
plus 6, so 20.
How am I the only one that doesn't give it disadvantage?
Because everyone else
I
is
think
within
we're too
melee of it.
close.
Oh, closer. Oh, yeah, I thought it was
So that is a 17.
with Bane.
Yes. It's a
Damn
14 goes up to 20 with its attack, minus 3 with Bane. You can use your Bardic to add to your AC, because it's College of Valor. So you'll have to do 2 or more if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Bardic
Alright?
to add to it. Is it D6?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got 3.
Alright, so you watch as the mirror bites down into Arwen and then swings its arm around with the harpoon and begins to launch it towards you, and you just manage to ever so slightly pick your foot up out the way and it flies past and it reels it back in again. Second Miro, what's the range on? Is gonna aim. Is gonna climb up here onto the platform and throw the harpoon at a cask. It's the one within range. 7 plus 6. So 13 now.
13. It's that and mouse.
Alright. And its movement on land is shit, so their turn went poorly. Zephy. What you got?
11.
God.
No bonks.
Aww. Alright. Arwen.
Is that one? Sorry, I missed that. Is that the one in front of me still alive?
Yes. It's very badly hurt.
Okay.
Like, really, really bad.
I might as well try another bow attack. That's it.
Yeah, go for it.
Make the most of the hunters that I cast, but never actually got to make use of.
Yeah.
So that is a 20 and a. Oh, fuck's sake, it's an 11.
No, miss.
God
All
damn
right.
it! It's the same bowl as last time.
Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate. Alright. End of your turn. Akask, you're up.
We're whacking it with a rapier again.
Alright, go for it.
That'd be a 12
Miss.
to hit. Okay.
Unfortunate. Alright.
I'm gonna
Saros.
die.
Actually, Hannah, do you want to do Bardic or anything like that? Or are you saving it for
I think I'll save the other ones for now.
Saros, you're up. What you doing?
I'm going to. I'm going to use Ray of Frost on. Actually, no, Firebolt on the one that's got Arwen.
Alright, go for it.
That's a 14 plus 6, so 20.
Hits. Roy damage.
That's a 6 points of fire damage.
Alright. That Miro goes limp as you hit it in the side of the head with fire, and it begins to sort of like spread across the head, and it releases Arwen. So Arwen, you're
I'll
no
say I'm
longer
gonna-
concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna get annihilated by another harpoon. I imagine.
Well, guess we'll find out. That the end of your turn, Ty?
Could I get onto the ledge?
Ledge?
So the one that's going down on the screen,
Where?
and then
Here?
no, the walkway. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So, how far is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Yeah, and then down one.
Alright. Oh well. There you go. Alright, so. Nero's turn is once again going to throw a harpoon at Kursk. That's cocked, as much as it's a good roll. That's a shit roll. That's -4, so that's 4 plus 6, 10. No, not even close.
Yay!
Alright. And 5, 10 is its movement on land. Alright. Zephy.
Bonk.
You
It's
can,
on land,
you can push
Zeffy.
past.
Okay, yeah.
So 5,
Yeah,
10,
out of my way! I
15,
want to
20.
hit something.
Go on. Hit it. You can't.
13.
You what?
13.
Yeah, hits.
Oh, that's
Hey.
Just. I was like, oh no, she's
Right,
not
this one's
missed.
had no damage to it, has it?
It's had a little bit, but not masses. The other
Right,
one was
I'm
amazing.
smiting
Well, it
the
got
bitch.
hit by with a ray of frost from me, which is 7, then 16
I'm
from
smiting it.
Chromatic Orb.
So it's still it's hurt, but not.
I'm smiting it.
All right. So 3d8. Go for it.
Nice.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 points of damage.
Okay. Still standing. Pretty badly hurt. All right. Any bonus action for you, or are you good? No. Okay.
I have one bonus action, it's a spell.
Arwen, you're up.
Can I try and swim back to one of the bridges and climb back on?
Which way are you going? You can either go a Kesk behind, or you can go to Ceres in front. Here,
I'd say
Oh.
Keskin behind, because then you can use your bow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Right.
5, 10 to climb on there. You want to go back, or you? staying
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Try and get
Five.
as much out of the range as possible.
What's the range? Your range on your bow's loads, isn't it?
Range is
all
150 in
You're
brackets
fine.
600.
All right. So that's as far as you can get back, I believe.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Right. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Go for it.
Tomahawk chop is my death blow. So
Hey.
that's 22.
That hit.
The
that
hit?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
No more
so
disadvantages. We're getting there.
yeah. Right. So that's
This is round 2, guys.
that one plus d8. Oh shit. So that's an 8 plus a 5. So 12 damage.
You roll 2d8 for that because of Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And then what's your actual damage modifier for your bow?
So I got a 1 plus a 7 for the first dice.
Oh, okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
And then I rolled a 5.
how
for the
much damage was
second
that?
One. 12.
How
Total.
do you want to do this?
Yeah,
Oh, is that
go.
dead? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that's dead at 10 hit points.
Can I shoot it somewhere really painful?
In its face.
Alright, I will say, since you're shooting over 2 people, it's a relatively skilled shot, but you manage to, like, thread the needle past the Kesk on one side, and on the other side, as Zephy's, like, swinging up, and you, like, see the blast of Smite as it, like, turns its head, and the arrow flies, like, straight into the temple.
Hey.
You just kind of, like, watch it start, like, bleeding from the eye as it, like, limps forward and dies. So, well fucking done. So, at the end of round 2, you all get healed, so you've got full health again.
Thank you.
But you don't get any of your shit back. I'll set you up for round 3 how you were set before.
Oh, I almost put my health at 140. Is it right if we take a quick, like, 5-minute break? Because I'm starving. I need to sort myself out some food.
Yeah,
real
sure, go
quick.
for it.
Cool.
Actually,
Back
you
as
know what, then?
soon as I can.
I will do a be right back thing, and I'm going to get a drink because it's red fucking hot in my room. If everyone wants to take 5 before we do round 3, go for it. I'm going to do that.
Let's
So I'm
go.
going to put be right back on stream. And then we'll be back in a sec. Adios. There we go. Back to stream again. Alright. So, after the second round against the mirror, where you nearly got killed, that was a lot harder than it should have been. You had some bad rolls in there. You are healed fully and ready for the third fight. So, let's see who goes first out of you and the other gladiators. You!
Yeah.
Alright, so, at least we get to do combat quicker.
Yes, we do. Let's go.
Okay, so, you all walk out and you are stood once again in the centre of the platform. The crowd are all cheering, they're all riled up for the third round of combat. And as the bell is rung, Arwen, with your passive perception, you don't notice any cages being opened. You do, however, notice a mage stood in a sort of like cutaway that is below the area where the king and queen are sat. King, queen, and Sarah's father are sat. And underneath there, you see him trace out runes, and then in the water begins to rise
Oh dear.
into like a humanoid form, a water elemental. So, ladies and gents, one more time for good luck. Roll initiative. What are we on?
Why? Why would you roll me that now?
Oh, is it good?
Please be good, because you'll need it. What is the dex of this thing?
As long as I don't go first again.
Alright, initiative order, so 20 plus. Okay.
Wow.
15 plus.
19.
Wow.
What's everyone else on?
16.
16.
17.
Okay, so
Am I first? Oh my god!
knock them out, fight them, kill them. Okay, so Zephyr was 19, Ty, you were 17?
Yeah, 17. I managed to get 17 on all 3 rolls.
Yeah, right now I thought that was weird.
That is weird.
Kind of sus.
Then Arwen, then Keska's Dex.
My first? Oh my god.
Divine Smite time.
See, you would be first
Oh, for
if I hadn't rolled a
Oh,
nat 20 on
no.
initiative, which is very unfortunate. So, you know what? Because that's where it was summoned, I will let you guys get in whatever order you want to get in. If you don't want to, maybe.
I'll be front and center.
Yeah, I'm moving back. Can I go onto the ledge, please?
Which
Onto
way,
the
this way
walkway
or-
behind.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back.
Can I go as far left as possible?
See, what's your speed?
35.
35. What an odd number.
Hmm.
It
Alright.
is just a little.
Pardon me.
Hannah?
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
I'll say, can I also use my cloak?
It's not been your turn yet, and there's nowhere particularly to hide on an open bridge.
Just crouches down.
Yeah,
Don't
if
mind
you-
these
Can't
pile of
see me.
leaves that are just in the middle of a bridge.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like it happened on Critical Role recently. It was a thing of
Yeah.
like trying to hide in snow. It's like you can bury yourself in the snow, but the creature still saw where you buried yourself.
Yeah.
So while you are
You can
considered
bury
hidden,
yourself in the snow, but you're like very, very bright.
it's kind of that case of like it knows you're there. It's not stupid. It knows where you hid if you hide in sight of it. But so first, it will move up to the two of you at the front here, and we'll make. Sorry, I'm just checking something. I'm thinking. It is going to. Yeah. So, I need both Zephyr and Akesk to make a strength saving throw
Strength saving
as
throw.
it moves into your space and you are engulfed in water.
21.
19.
Oops, I nearly clicked the wrong buttons there. So 21 and 19. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I did not realise that that didn't do damage if you got out of it. I feel real dumb now. Okay. So,
Oh,
you are
somebody
both...
didn't read the monster sheet.
I did, I just assumed that because it's... If you fail the save...
Camera.
Yeah, I know. again, I can see it. I assumed it was one of those things of failed save half damage. It's not. It's make a DC 15 strength save. On a failure, takes 2d8 points of bludgeoning and is also grappled and restrained unless it can swim. And then, if the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out the elemental space. So, I can't see anything that says you should still take damage. So, shit. That's the elemental's turn. That was bad. Alright, Zephy, you're up.
I'm bopping, but I'm trying to choose my dice.
Alright, go for it.
16.
Hits.
Okay. 6 plus 3, I think it is. So, yeah, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Funnily enough, not as much damage as you'd think. It's hard to hit water. Anyway. So. Is that the end of your turn then?
Mhm.
Alright. Saros, you're up.
Let's go, bitches. I'm going to use I'll use Ray of Frost.
Alright, go for it.
That is 18 altogether.
Alright, that hits.
Nice. That's 5 points of frost damage.
5 points, okay. I'm just checking its resistances and shit. Yeah, you good. Alright, so
Let's go.
as you launch the spell, you watch as it hits, and then the elemental begins to like ever so slightly freeze. Its speed is reduced by 20 until the end of its next turn. Because cold. Alright, so
You are welcome. We can run from this now.
you're not running anywhere. This
Run
is-
where?
Yeah, you're in an arena. Where are you going to run? Okay. End of Saros' turn. Arwen, you're up.
Cool. Right. I'm thinking I'm gonna cast another Hunter's Mark.
Alright.
Because to be honest, it's the only thing I ever use, and it means I've still got one left over for the next fight.
Oh, yeah. I was like, there is no next fight, and I'm like, if they want to, yeah.
There might
Just
be.
in case.
Maybe.
Right, so that is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. Right, so that is another D8 and a D4, I believe.
Yeah, 2d8 and a d4.
cool.
it's been
So
hurt.
that's 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6. So 15 damage. Yeah.
Okay. Same as Zephy with the regular attacks. Does not seem to do as much damage as you would expect as it sort of hits and begins to like float slightly in its space. Alright, so end of Arwen's turn. Cask, you're up.
We're getting the rope here again.
Alright, go for it.
So that's a 21 to hit
That hits.
and 7 damage.
Alright. Reduced because do non-magical attacks. Alright.
And does anybody want a bardic?
I've been pretty good for rolls, so I'm alright.
Who wants Bardic?
So
Wait, how many people can you give it to?
As many as she has
one-
slots for.
I think it's once a round, but I've got 3 slots.
Yeah. So you can give it to the three of you over the course of a few rounds, but you can't give it all immediately.
I mean, who?
I think give it to Zephy because she's been quite bad on rolls lately.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Bardic
For
Inspiration
that, I'm
for
going to
Zephy.
roll to hit Saros.
I'm trying to help you. Why are you?
It also
attacking
means you
me?
can't be hit as easily, so that's good. You can also add it to damage rolls, so... Here's
See,
a good
I
one.
helped you.
Alright, the Elemental's turn. What's that? Okay. 2 slam attacks, one against a Cask and one against Zephy. Okay, so against a cask, that is 11 plus, so that's 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
you take. Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck me, right? 7
Uh-oh.
points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and Zephyr. That's a miss. That's 14 to hit.
Cool.
Oh, fuck your high AC. Okay. Zephyr, your turn. That's the end of the elemental because it can't do shit.
But
Go for it.
15.
Well, it's like
Hits.
splash, splash.
Very true.
But.
Yeah,
Right.
Bonk.
5 points of damage.
Have you got no smite?
I'm not using it.
Okay, fair enough. 5 points reduced, so that's okay. End of your turn. Ceres, yep.
Let's go. I'm going to use Ray of Frost again.
Alright.
That is 14 to hit.
14. Real quick. Yeah, hits just.
Yes, let's go. 3 points of frost damage.
Okay. It once again begins to freeze slightly and its speed is reduced. Arwen, you're up.
Is this speed reduction adding up?
No. It just goes until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna bow again.
alright, go for it.
So that is it's an 11 to hit.
Nope. Alright.
It's my third 2 in this game so far.
No. Alright. Cask, what you doing?
Rapiers again. So that's a
Alright.
23.
Yeah, hits.
And 7 damage again.
Alright. Alright. Elemental's turn. Back. Okay. Slam attacks again at Kesk and Zephyr. Ooh, okay. That's really bad.
You
That
roll
one's-
really high.
I rolled a nat 20 on a Kesk.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll roll that one first, so I was going to roll them at the same time. Fuck off.
Is it again?
10.
I have a feeling it's really low.
No.
No, it's very high.
30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, we're down, boys.
Alright. I don't have anything for this, so have a skull. Alright,
Nice.
Kesk is down. Zephyr, for you, that was actually feck all. That doesn't hit you. Your AC is 20, isn't it? I'm thinking right.
Yeah.
Okay. 19, so.
Okay.
Okay. Kesk is down. That's a water elemental's turn. Does not get its ability back. Zephyr.
But.
No.
Flash.
No. It's a 12, it probably doesn't hit.
No. You got Bardic.
Could you use the bardic on it though?
Yeah.
I could, how much is a bardic?
1d6.
D6.
You need a 2 or higher.
I got a 3! We hit
Yeah.
it!
Yay!
Smite or no smite?
It just down to cast, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Smite.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you.
Go for it. Sorry, just check.
18 points of damage.
How much of that was regular? How much of it was radiant?
The regular was 6, 7, 9, and then the radiant was the other 9.
Okay. I can't do maths, god damn it. There we go. Okay. Decent amount of damage from the smite.
Yeah,
As
I
you would
can't do that
expect.
again.
Nope.
I am out of spell slot.
I'm gonna say you're now just hit it and hope.
Yup.
Alright. Bonus action for anything? Is it your action or bonus action to use healing hands?
Action.
Healing hands, not lay on hands.
action.
Oh, okay,
All of
that
my healing
sucks.
stuff is action.
Okay.
Oh no, it's
fair
fine. I'll
enough.
just be on the floor.
The only thing you've got as a bonus action is like a spell and then Radiant Soul, isn't it?
Bonus action is Radiant Soul, and/or I can cast Shield. No, yeah, Shield of Faith is my only bonus action.
Okay, fair enough. All right, after Zephy, Saros.
I'm going to use yeah, I'm going to use a level 1 chromatic orb with frost damage.
Okay, go for it. So roll your attack. Come on.
That's a natural 17, so that
Yeah,
hits.
that hits. Once again, impact with the frost damage. Frost begins to build, slow till its next turn. Until the end of its next turn.
That's 20 points of frost damage.
20. God damn, that's a lot. Alright. It's looking a little bit hurt. As much as
Like
a
frozen.
water elemental can. Yeah, sort of like freezing, but also you are managing to like disperse some of the water from its actual being as it's being hit and sort of like splashed off. The water elemental struggles to stay together, if you like. Alright, end of your turn. Arwen.
Where's the mage?
The mage
Yeah.
just sat watching below, like where the king, queen, and Sarah's father are.
I assume we're not allowed to take out the
No.
mage.
Good idea, because it's a concentration spell, but
Oh, my brain just went, hold up a second, why can't we just take out the mage? And then you're like, it's Samurai the King, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, no.
maybe not.
Alright. I want
So,
you.
25 to hit with a bow.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
that definitely hit.
Ooh.
Damn.
So that's 10 plus 6, so 16 damage.
Okay. What was that, sorry?
16 total damage.
16, okay. Reduced to 8 because non-magical weapon, so that is... Cool. No, yeah, that's fine. Alright, end of Owen's turn. Kesk, you're up.
I'm down.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
dead,
shit.
but down.
You know what I mean.
It's like,
Death
Kesk,
save.
you're not up, you're down.
Oh wait, no death save spell cast on you. Spare the dying. So you are you are
I'm just on
stable,
the floor.
but just down. Yeah. All right. Elemental's turn. Fuck. I'm going to apologise for this in advance. Two slam attacks against Zephyr.
Well,
That's a 3. That's a miss. That's a natural 1. Fuck. All right.
Zephy has taken absolutely no damage
I'm
in
gonna
all
say,
3 rounds.
You're all just watching as like Zephy's managing to like keep the shield up against the first one, and then the elemental just sort of like with its form failing, just kind of like lumps over to the side and slams down on the.
Zephy's stood
flagstones
there like,
against
come on, do something, please.
Oh, don't fucking tempt me. All right. Shit, that's his turn, Zephy.
Flash.
Oh, do I heal or do I bunk?
Depends.
Do
what
I
you
heal?
think.
or do I bunk?
What's more
Bonk.
useful, hitting something or getting a caster up?
Bonk.
You know, it doesn't take that much damage for non-magical shit. Probably healing, but I want to bunk.
Well, yeah, but Kesk has got
Bonk.
further dying, so...
Yeah, but it's a
23
case of you
to
could
hit.
get him back up and you shatter and shit like that, and that'll still do full damage. What was that, sorry?
23 to hit.
That's it.
Nice.
Jake's just like, she's fucked. Yeah, pretty much.
9 points of damage.
9.
9.
Reduced to 4.
Wow.
It's looking very badly hurt. Alright.
Bonk, bonk.
Saros.
It is me's. I'm going to Ray of Frost it.
Alright, go for it.
That's a natural 16.
Hit.
That's 7 points of frost damage.
Okay. Alright, that in the end of your turn, or are you doing something else?
I'm gonna move. I
Where you
haven't
going?
moved in a while.
No one has.
Neither have I.
You're just hitting shit and staying there.
That's
Oh,
been me over the
stand.
past week and a half.
Literally.
Can I get to the rubble on the other side of the walkway to my right?
Like this.
No, further up, the other bit of rubble.
There.
Thanks.
No, that's...
How far can I get?
You can get to... if you're beelining it, you can get... What's your speed? 30?
30.
About between the rubble and the platform.
What about on the walkway? Whereabouts on the walkway?
Sure. So, I was guessing that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. About there.
That'll do.
Alright. End of your turn, Owen.
Hey, I'm gonna go for the old faithful.
Alright, go for it.
Hey, and that is another 25 to hit.
Hits.
Damn.
Oh, that's not a D100 I want to roll. Hang on. Shit.
Imagine.
Hang
Oh
on.
my god, imagine.
He's like, I do
One
99
shot.
points of damage.
That one.
Damn.
So that's a 14 plus a 12.
14 and a 12.
26.
Yeah.
20. Jesus Christ.
I think we may have made Arwen a little bit too strong. Bear in mind
You're
those
fine.
custom
Yeah,
rolls
boys.
were the highest I possibly could have got on the
Okay. Yeah,
the
alright.
bonus.
Akesk, still
Oh.
down. No one's helping. Elemental.
Elemental just heals a cast.
I feel sorry for you. Boom.
Let's
Shit,
take-
sorry, bro.
Is taking a shit ton of damage from Seros, and you used your bike actually. Let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
And sees him going. So is going to 5, 10, 15. You get an opportunity, Shan.
Yep, bonky bonk.
Check movement.
No, that's 13.
That's what?
13.
No, just a miss.
Yeah.
And is going to use a whelm attack on Sarah. So Ty, I need you to make a strength save.
Well, at least I haven't got a negative modifier for strength, so that's fine. That is a... Oh, I haven't got a modifier. What am I struggling with? That's 15.
15.
Yeah.
Just. However,
Damn.
you are pushed off of the bridge. You wouldn't say the same impact from water. You fall probably like the 5-10 feet down to the. It's like a decent drop between the bridges and the water, so you sort of like fall down and hit it, but you are in the water and the elemental is above.
Can I gracefully fall into the...
No, you get
You
thrown
were
out.
pushed.
Yeah, you were pushed by a tidal fucking wave.
This reminds me of like the bending tournament out of Legend of Korra.
Oh, yeah.
But then you sort of like you watch as the elemental kind of like drops down and is now in front of Ceres in the water.
Oh.
So Zephy, you're up.
Help me. I'm gonna heal a cask.
You...
Using what?
Thank you.
They...
You got lay on hands or healing hands.
Wow. Comes to me, I'm not gonna attack him.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my lay on hands pool and give a cask 20 health back.
20.
Thank you.
Very nice. All right. So, end of your turn. Or are you moving?
I'll move.
Where are you going?
What do you think?
10, 15. You're there. I'll say you can probably like swing below the bridge to get it, but it is technically underneath the bridge. You're not on it necessarily. Alright, Saros, you're up. It is right in front of you.
Am I in...
Yep. You're in
Right.
melee with it.
Good. Can I use shocking grass?
Yeah, sure. Does it have... Never checked this. Okay, go for it.
That's a natural 18, so that hits.
Yep.
That is 6 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Alright. Pretty bad, they fucking hurt. Arwen. I'll say if you want to hit it, you'll have to move, but if you want to try and like jump across to the side, you can try that if you like.
Yeah, I'll try and jump
Okay,
across
so
the
just
side.
make an acrobatics check for me just to see how much of your movement you use to try and do it, if that makes sense.
It's gonna be all my movement. I've got 7.
Yeah, okay. So you manage to get onto the middle of this platform. You're in enough of a good position to shoot it, but you do use twice the amount of movement to get there.
Yeah.
You sort of like stumble off the first one and clamber to your feet. Yeah, make your attack then.
Cool. Oh, 13.
Miss.
I had a really
Alright.
good way of taking it out in my head as well, and I'm not going to be able to use it now.
Fair enough. Alright. Akask, you are up and alive again.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the elemental and use my rapier again.
You'll have to jump in to actually hit because Zeph is in your way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry.
Right, 15, 20, 25, and you're there. Let's get everyone in like a decent position. I'll go.
So that was a 15 to hit.
That hit.
Yeah, I think that does. I'm just checking.
And
Pretty
6
sure you said it
damage.
was like
14,
14
I
on
see.
it.
You are?
And 6 damage.
Alright, reduced to 3 because it's not magical. Alright. Into your turn, it is the elemental's turn.
Why is it still alive?
It is, yeah. Elementals have a lot of fucking health.
Mm.
That and it takes like half damage from everything.
You know
which
what?
That's
That's
magic
really-
Okay. It's gonna make 2 attacks. One. Who's hurting it more? Saros.
Me.
Yep.
I've done the most damage to it.
Oh.
That is a lot. Like 22.
Oh no.
Points of damage.
No, hit. And
Oh,
the
I'm
second
gonna
one is a 19.
So it's going for me both times.
Yep.
Damn.
Rapiers
Oh, no.
don't really do much to it. Shocking Grasp and Frost do. Alright. First, they're cocked, fuck's sake. That is, what is its bonus to attacks? +4, so that is 16 points of bludgeoning on the first attack. And 12 points on the second. So 28 points of bludgeoning in total.
Oh, I wish I'd have casted Blade Ward now.
Are you still up, Ty?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Yeah, he's not been hit yet and he's got a decent amount of HP. How much HP do you have actually?
38 altogether.
How the fuck does that work?
Yeah, that's what I was confused by.
We're all level 4, right?
Yeah,
38.
that's 24. The max you can get as a sorcerer. And you've got 38.
Yeah.
What's your con bonus?
Got +4 to con.
Fucking hell, how? Alright, fair enough.
I rolled high on the things anyway. I think I got 17 to start with, and then I added 1 to my con.
Alright then, fair enough. That's a shit. Oh, and you get plus. That's. No. I was confused. You get +1 health because Draconic Bloodline. That's the thing that's messing me up. I'm like, the maths does not work out at all. And then, yes, that does work out because
It was
Draconic.
like, the maths doesn't add up.
Yeah,
the maths
no. I was
doesn't
like,
add
that
up.
does not make sense. But then I realised Draconic Bloodline gives you an extra 4 health. So that does make sense. I was like, he doesn't have a +5 to con. There's no way.
But
But,
that time?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it is. Damn.
Shit, which dice do I use?
Figure it out
A
quick.
dice.
I don't use my pointy. I missed the tray. Close my eyes and panic. Wait, shit, I can't actually tell because it's a weird setup for my pointy dice. Oh, what's 19 plus 5? 24 to
A
hit.
lot. Hits.
Odd.
Okay. I'm gonna use a different D8 because I can't read those dice properly. Oh, that's only 5 damage halved.
I
Right,
fucking
okay.
hate this so much. So, the water
Oh,
elemental
no.
currently is like
Damage.
just below the bridge and it's coming back 10 feet out of the water, so you're at like its chest level and up. How do you want to do this? You had 1
No.
hit point. 1.
Just straight down the middle, please.
Alright. So,
Dive into it and go, yeah!
I was just gonna say,
Zeffy can't swim!
as
You've got 2 people that can.
as it sort of like
We'll
leans
catch you.
forward. Right. No. As it sort of like leans forward going across the bridge to slam at Seros, Zephy just kind of like runs through it for a second, sword in hand, and slices, or thrusts through it, and the elemental you just see like it just drops and water splashes out everywhere as Seros like takes the final hit and just gets like knocked backwards slightly, and the elemental is just gone.
I'm gonna shout
Oh.
up to the sorcerer Soy to rain on your parade.
After shouting that, you get a decent applause from the crowd as you have
Hey.
all managed to slay a very fucking difficult creature for this level. Whelm sucks when everyone makes a saves. Fuck that.
I
Alright.
don't think I took any damage.
Nice.
Neither did I.
Like, in all
I
3
did.
rounds, just 0 damage.
Alright.
I was on to 10.
Alright. Well, you are all healed after your round. And now we determine rolls of dice as to whether the other team actually succeed or not. So, the gladiators go out, and as the bellies rang, the same sorcerer casts once again a water elemental, and you watch as all of the gladiators that are gathered on this central pillar just dive into the water. Oh, that's bad. That's really
They
bad.
don't make it.
Because I roll for the monster and then I roll for them, and I just do contested rolls based on bonuses. But wait,
Was it a nat 20 versus a natural 1?
Oh no.
it's if it, oh no, but I'm trying to think of how this works. Yeah, so nat 20 is 2 successes. You need 3 successes to win, or 3 failures to lose, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So nat 20 on the water elementals part. So you do watch as through the combat, you're just watching like spells come from the sides of like the underwater areas, and just watching like these golden beams sort of like reach out and sort of put a faint glow around some of the gladiators as they like, begin to float to the surface. But I will say, with there being about 6 of them, probably about 4 of them go down in like the first few seconds of combat. The going into water with a water elemental was not their brightest plan.
Hello, I am under the water.
Sorry, dying. Alright, elemental.
Quietly though, please.
Fuck, okay. Versus. Okay. So, you watch as you see like a bit of a struggle, and you see the eldest of the gladiators like climb to the center and sort of like take a trident and a spear, and is like waiting for the elemental to pop up again. And you just watch as like another 2 bodies float to the surface, and he's the last one standing. As the elemental like rises out of the water, it's not taken that much damage. It's maybe taken a quarter, I'll say, because they were fucking horrendous rolls. And the elemental eventually just comes into his space. I don't know if you can see that.
No.
No, hang on.
That's 3.
No. Which way does it go for in? Not that
The
way.
other way.
That's a 20 on this dice.
Mm.
So, elemental.
Screwed him up badly.
Oh yeah. So you watch as this individual climbs to the center, and he's like got the trident ready to attack, and the elemental just kind of like pulls at the edge of the platform, and then just all of a sudden this humanoid shape comes out, pushes into the gladiator and throws him off the platform. He sort of like hits his back on the ground on the way down and is thrown into the water and knocked unconscious.
That's a shame. I saved all my level 2 spell slots.
I know you did.
I think we just won.
GG.
I saved all my level 2 spell slots and my meta magic skills
I know
just
you
so
did.
we can wreck them. And
See,
they
this is-
died.
My
This was
spell
the
thing
thing
apart
with,
from
like-
1.
Because I was rolling for it, it could have been a case of you were the only ones to get to 3, or you went last on 3. And I was like, if you do that, then you'll know to just burn all your stuff. But if you're not, you can potentially fight. But the system was literally, like, the monster rolls, the people roll, above a 10, above 11 or above is a success, kind of like death saves, and they all have a bonus based on how competent they are in this sort of setting, if you like. But they got the shit beaten out of them. So,
I think we win,
eventually,
guys.
Can we
all
go
of
in
them
and
are-
finish that elemental off, please?
What, just
No.
to flex?
Yeah.
right, make
Yeah.
a persuasion check on the individual that's manning your gate,
Zephy's not doing it.
Why?
because she's not got anything useful
I've got
for
no
it.
spells. I can't do shit.
Shatter
I've
time,
got a
boys.
16.
16 total.
Yeah.
The individual sort of like looks through the gate and goes, I don't know. I don't think you'll make that one.
Are you
He
sure?
sort of like looks back and goes, how many of you are going? And
Oh,
obviously
how many of us
Zephy's
are going,
sat.
guys?
Yeah, go
I'm
on.
sat
then.
down polishing my sword.
I've still got Hunter's Mark left, plus it's already weakened, so I've got Colossus Slayer
It's
ready to
not
go.
that weak. Put it this way: if they have 114 hit points, I'll say it's probably got about 90 left. You would struggle.
I have meta magic skills and all my level 2s.
Your
Take it out on yourself by yourself then.
your meta magic's
On
no
your own.
use at hitting twice though. Like you can hit twice, but that's it. You can't do more damage because of meta magic. And if you're on your own, two
Technically, I
slammers.
can if I'm
Alright,
hitting
fine.
twice.
You know what? Who's going?
No.
Alright, no Zephy. When are you going?
If he's got 90 health, though.
Ty said he's going, so Ty is going.
I mean, the thing is, as
Alright, I'll give
nice
you
as it
5
is having
seconds.
3
5.
damage rolls, I
four,
don't think I'm going to do much damage, so
3.
I'm going to say no.
Alright,
Say what shit? Let's what
I'm
self
just
one
gonna
mana.
take these.
Is
Elemental.
this just
Hannah,
literally me on my
Hannah, are
own?
you going?
You see, I don't think if he's got 90 health, I don't think the two of us would do it before it knocks
You
us
can
out.
certainly try. Tyler's already gone. He was the dumb one that decided he was going to charge through a gate at a water elemental that could probably kill him in like 1 hit.
Yes, Jake, I have gone fucked up.
Yeah, no shit. Welcome to
I
the
think, no, I think
did it
Lucas
in
could
the
rather
basis
keep
of
his
Alright.
the
reputation.
three of us.
Saras, as the overconfident, I will let you.
Oh,
Right, we'll just go
no.
back and forth. So you go first. What are you doing?
I'm going
Fucking
to.
hell.
I'm going to
dick.
use Chromatic Orb and at level. In fact, I'm going to use Chromatic Orb level 1 and twin it.
You can't do that. It has to be another target.
What? I thought you could do.
You can't hit something with the same spell. You have to pick 2 targets. It's
Okay, then.
it is a single target spell has to hit another target.
Okay,
You can do
then, but I
Quicken
can-
Spell, which
yeah,
allows
I
you
can
to
do
cast
Quicken
twice in a
Spell.
round. Or to cast twice because you use one becomes your bonus action, the other is your action. So you can cast
Yeah,
2
so-
spells.
Yeah. So I could do that and just cast. Wait, hold on. What does? Give me a minute. What
Here's
does
where he's got like 2 second levels and a first level left. And then fucking
No, I haven't
cantrips.
actually.
I'm waiting for this to
Chris.
go horribly wrong. Alright, bets on, guys. Who's betting on him?
I'm not.
No. Like everyone's betting against
So-
him.
So I could cast 1 level 1 Chromatic Orb and a level 2.
You could cast 2 level 2 if you want. It's
Screw it,
90
man.
health versus you.
Yeah, I'm casting 2 level 2s.
Alright, go for it. What damage type?
Frost.
Alright.
In fact, can I have 1 Frost and 1 Lightning?
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm a bit disappointed in the lack of belief from Jake, though.
Well, tough. What you rolling?
They're both hit. One's a natural 14, one's a natural 13.
Yeah, so they hit. So roll your damage.
Am I just using the same damage for both things?
Whatever. Don't really matter. You can roll them separate or you can roll them at the same time if you like. I don't mind.
I'm just going to do that. So that is a 10. 15, that's 23 for 1.
Okay.
And that's 18 for another.
And 18. Okay. So that's. Alright. So that goes down to. Alright. You can teleport if you want because of the shard. It's up to you.
There's not really much point in me teleporting.
It's up to you.
Because there's not really anywhere I could go which I can get further away from it.
Are you moving at all or are you staying put? You've used your action, your bonus, so.
Yeah, no. I'm going to. I'm going to stay put.
Alright. Fucking hell. Alright. Elemental is going to drop into the water and under the bridge, come around, and what's better for it? He's just going to slam Saros twice. First roll. That's a natural 17 plus numbers.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 16.
Just.
9 plus 7. Ooh, that's a good roll.
No!
8 and a 4 plus 4, 16. That's another. That's alright, actually, that. And 12, so that's 28 points. Alright. That's the end of its turn. Your turn.
Okay. So. Is it. It's
I love
in
that
the
it
water.
just took over half of his health in one go, and he still thinks he can win.
Yeah, you've just used your 2 heavy hitters. Like I said, glass cannon.
Like to imagine.
I'd have been
you
able
have
to
made a
use.
mistake.
I'd have been able to do that again if I'd have saved that.
Yeah, but guess what? You didn't.
Shut up.
Right, pick what you're doing.
Pick what I'm doing. I'm literally just gonna have to chromatic up it again.
Alright. 1 chromatic orb, make your attack. Disadvantage. You're within melee.
Oh.
I feel like we're all very smug at the fact that Tyler's getting his ass handed to him.
Oh yeah.
What level,
I went
Tyler?
into this thinking people would follow.
I can't do anything against
Yeah,
it
put
because
it,
I have no
put it this
spell
way. You have
slots
2 people
left.
that have got fuck all ability to do anything.
Yeah.
This one
If
was
we were all
weakened.
magic casters, then
Yeah.
maybe.
This
If
one
you
was
all had spells-
If we were all
weakened.
full casters.
It was
we'd
weakened
be
by
fine.
20 points.
Yeah, but this one was
took your entire
weakened. We were
party to
back up to full
just-
health.
Yeah, but you
I
don't get
had
your
my level
abilities
2 slots and my thingies.
The only way I could have done anything is if I'd have literally used Radiant Soul, but that would have done 4 damage per round.
Yeah.
Even like thinking about my damage, I'd get what 15 plus
Yeah.
What are you
8
hitting it
plus
with, Tyler?
4, then half.
Come on, Ty.
that.
What are you doing? What level chromatic orb? Disadvantage, what's your hit?
Level 2 and my lowest roll was a 12.
That's a miss. Alright.
12
Elemental.
plus 6.
Oh, fucking say 18 then, you dick. Alright. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
Jesus Christ. That is 29 points of loss.
29. Okay. How many points have you got left?
10.
Yeah, not a chance. 2 hits from the slam attacks. 1 impacts on Saros, knocking him unconscious. The other impacts, knocking him off the bridge and falling into the water as the crowd sort of like gasps. And
Fatality.
I'm gonna whoop.
Arwen, passive perception, you see a father stand up and leave.
Ouch.
Zephy is gonna whoop.
You dick.
And now you all just see this like water elemental like stood looking into the gate where you all are, just as it drops and the water crashes to the ground, and you see Saros floating as the guy that's been holding the gate walks out and just casts Spare the Dying on him, and Saros is brought back in and eventually revived.
I'm just going to shout to the rest of the party, you're all wusses.
There's no point all of
you're-
us going
Yeah.
down.
You're
We
an
wasn't all going to go
bastard.
down.
You were.
No, we weren't.
No, you
We
were.
were?
You definitely were.
We
Put it
probably
this way,
were.
you ran
Might
into...
not gone down
The
was
other
me.
point is that you ran into a choke point with a water elemental. You ran immediately onto a bridge where it could just knock you off and keep you in water. You had no chance.
Also, considering that between us 3, we can poke
Yeah.
it with a pointy stick, hit
Literally.
it at range with
You had
pointy
no hope.
sticks.
I mean,
and
I have
give it-
spells,
and give
but
it a
I'd probably
bonk.
survive 1 round tops, and that
Bonk
won't be
with
enough
a
to kill it.
The amount
Yeah.
of damage that
Poke
this
with a
can do
pointy
is a
stick.
lot.
And fire at
Question,
it with
Aaron,
a
how much damage
stick.
did it actually do to it?
You got it down to about 30. So you did 2/3 of its health.
And you're
And it
saying
took
we
you
wouldn't
out
have been
in
able
But
to
if
do
you would have
that?
done it and you would have rolled initiative, you wouldn't have gone till probably later. and you would have had an entire team. And if it uses Whelm, it can throw every single one of you in water and give everyone disadvantage. You did not
Yeah.
stand a
You
chance
were
against
not
another
going to
full
win.
elemental.
Even with my strongest spell, that wouldn't be enough to
that's
kill
not
it.
doable.
The
Because
only spell I had left to use was light.
yeah, literally.
Can
Shan
you
had
imagine?
Shan had cantrips and a 1d8 longsword that gets halved. Owen's got 2d8 and a
1d8
d4,
plus
all
3.
halved.
1d8
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
3.
still all halved. Well, that's what I mean. All of their shit is halved because they've got like martial weapons. You stood no chance there. If you would have run out of spells and gone to cantrips, you'd have died. Every single one of you, and you would have run out of spells. All right. Anyway,
We get the
Regardless.
prize money. Woo!
you do.
I can pay for my belt! I can pay for my belt!
You
Give
get.
me the money, I want to pay
You
for my belt.
get 12.50 each.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think that's literally enough for me to be able to pay for my belt.
Okay.
Cheers!
It is coming to the night. We've been going for a long ass time.
I've got work tomorrow morning as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think whether we keep going. Or
I
if we
missed out on
stop, 'cause
pancakes.
Say it's 12.50 gold, right?
Yeah.
12.50, yeah.
The only thing
Like-
Zeffy wants to do is run to Alva's shop and pay the rest of the
Alva's
gold.
shop is closed. It's a festival day.
Oh, we need to check the lighting of the light bulb.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to do that next time? Because we're on like, we have near enough
Yeah.
hit the 3 hour mark. So it's up
Yeah.
to you guys. You
Yeah.
can do that, but do you want to just call it and we'll do it next week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
because I
only
think
trying to
people
think.
need to go.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think because I might have a race for next week, so I'm gonna have to see how that goes.
I want to get more
We
than
can meet
3
him
hours
in
of
the,
sleep
in the light
tonight.
repository.
Oh no, it's not in the Lightfall repository. It's a beacon being lit at the top of a mountain, which you can sort of see from the city, and that's the end of said
Oh.
festival.
Being lit.
Hell, it's D&D. You know how this shit goes. Nothing goes right. But yeah.
They're like, we're gonna light this like thing. I'm like, no, you're not.
Fireball.
Anyway. Sorry, still eating some stuff on the battle map. Alright. So, yeah, we'll call it there then. We'll say that amongst a lot of you, you are then brought to a sort of large room that is meant for celebrations. Akaska's seen it a few times before. And
Yes.
in there, to congratulate you, is the King of the Undercity and the Queen of the Overcity, flanked by both of their hands. You
I'm
do
imagining
not
Zeffy
know...
panicking, like, do I bow? Do I curtsy?
We will pick up
But
from
also
walking
just
into that
wanting
room
to
next week. Okay?
Flip off Aiken.
Okay. We'll pick up from entering that room, probably. Or maybe
Okay.
we'll skip over some
Okay.
stuff. I don't know. The only person that is not there that you probably would have expected is Saras's father.
Oh, he's disappointed.
Oh
Of
no.
course he is. You
Oh.
just watched him get embarrassed in front of an arena full of people.
All Saras does
got
is
wrecked.
embarrass himself and get disowned. Get
I'm
undisowned.
not disowned.
and then
I
get
brought back the family
re-disowned.
bloodline.
Where's the lion turtle? Not lion
Dragon
turtle. I'm gonna
turtle.
keep calling it that. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna-
Dragon Turtle's just kind of above watching down, so as everything ends and everyone leaves, it just sort of like floats around basically. It
I'll
doesn't
wave-
do anything
I'll
in
wave
particular.
it.
I want to pet it. I know
No,
it's big.
no.
We can wave from a distance and be like,
Alright.
hi.
Regardless, we'll pick up from the point where you enter a room with, you know, King and Queen, both of their hands, and a fair amount of royal guard next week. Alright.
Because Aiken
Oh.
doesn't trust us.
Well, no, it's because it's a Queen and no one's gonna... It's like... It'd be like the
Out,
Queen of
pointy
England
dice,
going
pointy
anywhere
dice.
unprotected. That ain't gonna happen.
I feel like she does.
No, the
doesn't
Queen
give a
doesn't
No.
do shit. It's like... It's
Well,
literally
she has
like...
all the bulletproof cars, don't they? So.
Yeah, but it's like the President of the US going anywhere without the Beast or the Secret Service. It just ain't happening. Like... But yeah, anyway. Pick up from there next week. I will talk to Reese about if he wants to play or not tomorrow. So we may
Okay.
have a 5th
I
/
assume
6th
that's
if you count me.
after our like game with friends.
Yeah. So I'll talk to... If he enjoys tomorrow with, like, our lot, then we'll just see if he wants to
If he
join.
enjoys tomorrow with our lot, he's going to enjoy like this group.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just have to give him a massive catch-up on context.
It's a lot
Um,
of shit.
It depends where he wants to, like, what version he wants to play from, though. Because the easiest place to put him is probably going to be the guild.
Yeah.
Guild's a really quick place to put people in this campaign. It's a really good place
You
to
can
find
join
like,
our
an
nameless
extra.
group.
One day we'll figure out
Yeah.
the name. Just ain't happening for now.
Well, I thought we came up with a name.
Yeah, I thought I still
yeah.
liked the bear one.
No.
The bear
Yeah.
one's good.
Yeah,
It's the
I
same
quite
as like
like Bear with
Cheddar's
a-
Angels and shit. No. One day
I think it's
we'll
better
get
than
some-
Cheddar's
It's
Angel.
yeah. It's
That's
better.
not hard. See, I thought that the
we could have
puns were
done
funny.
so much
but
worse.
Jesus Christ. I know you could.
I quite liked the half elves.
I thought that was funny, but I'm like,
Yeah.
eh.
What happens when one elf dies?
Yeah, then you've got issues. That's what I thought.
Then
What-
I stabbed
Yeah,
So-
but
Sarah.
what happens when we get Reese and it's no longer half elves?
Then I stabbed Sarah.
Unless he
So we've
plays
got-
a
we've
half
got
elf,
to find out.
then that'd be really funny.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Never mind. I've just
Imagine
played
if you
So
played
we'd be
a half
perfectly
elf.
half elf, yeah.
That'd be really funny. Anyway, oh
I
shit!
could see Reese picking half elf as well.
You
and
know
then
what's really funny?
die.
I constantly forget we're streaming. I use stream like a timer. It's an issue. Anyway, on stream, what have we had? Literally just Jake. Okay, cool. I don't really care at this point. I've completely lost track of it. Anyway, stream stuff will be same time next week until the foreseeable future, I think. I don't think anyone's shit's change anytime soon, so.
Mine changes in 2 weeks, but I think I'm still good for Thursday. Like I finish at 5.
I'm
on
gonna say
Thursday.
mine doesn't change until like April.
I think I'm good for a while.
Yeah.
We had
In
we had
terms of
2
work,
weeks of
I'm
Change
good.
to 2
My
weeks,
shift
but I'm
times
not
haven't
good.
changed.
What you say, Matt?
We had 2 weeks of rota like ahead of time, but we've been told to disregard that, so I assume they've been doing again.
That's always fun.
I mean, it's a case of I should
Yeah.
still have Thursdays, at least evenings, free, assuming that I finish at 6ish. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of asking for a cut in hours so I can work on some of these side projects and
Yeah,
stuff
fair
at
enough.
any rate. So hopefully within that, I might be able to dictate saying, hey, I want more hours on a Wednesday during delivery. Now that's the only day for that, and then I'll have
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays as two of my days off, so I can get
Okay.
my personal stuff sorted out.
Yeah, so let's hope that all works out then. But in terms of like stream, I don't think there's anyone watching, but for the sake of prosperity, yeah, Thursday is 6 o'clock from now until whenever. Unless, like I said, I did message Reese about the actual time, and he said all he does is sit around and watch TV, so
Fair enough.
I said he's more than welcome to tag along. He literally,
We can
Mate.
add him into calendar.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Reese literally, it sounds weird to say Reese reminds me of Reese, but he has not changed a bit. It was literally just like, I was like, hey, what are you doing on a Thursday? Like, you know, Reese has shit to do, Reese has a job, Reese has uni, and he's like, literally fucking nothing. He went, do you think I have a social life? And I'm like, you know what? Nothing has changed.
That's
at
why
all.
he's part of the
Nothing
men.
has changed. Yeah, I know. But I just find it funny that he's part of the men and he is man. Wait, what am I?
You don't have a nickname.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think anybody does except for Reese, and the only reason he is man is because he came up with the group name unintentionally.
Alright then. Anyway, I'm going to stream. Do I raid someone? Let's find someone to raid. Why not? Da da dun 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 dun. See if anyone that we know of is streaming. Who we got?
Tubbo streaming.
Tubbo, raid Tubbo with like, you know, the 6 of us.
I'm not even
Wait.
logged in.
Tubbo's not streaming, is it?
It
Wait,
says
oh,
he's online.
sorry, I'm thinking of Tommy, not Tubbo. I'm fucking up. I don't know. I'm trying to find if there's any of the ones that we. No, there's none. I don't think. Who's got like fuck all? Let's just find out us. Lol.
Yep.
I think we're on like American times now, but a lot of these have like a decent amount. Ooh, somebody's playing in Wildmount. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Playing where?
Wildmount.
Wildmount.
It's the Critical Role world.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Oh,
always
you've
fun.
got that to catch up on tonight.
I don't know if I'm gonna bother
How can you not bother?
because I've got a 9 a.m.
Lucky.
There we go. Yeah, they're playing in Wildman. I don't know where they are currently. I want to know. But anyway, I might update our shit for next week in terms of layout, because I'm going to have to. I might make it a bit less doom and gloom on our layout, because it's all very, like, dark. Anyway, until then, I'm going to stream. If there is anyone watching, in other words, Jake, back off. Adios.
Bye, stream.